Do you feel like most tough people are... Okay,
Hey,
sorry.
You can't speak until the theme song is
Purple
done.
City Podcast.
We got a million of them.
All right, now you may speak. Purple City, I got Andrew Minenko
Yo,
from
yo.
Minenko Mind podcast.
Rock on.
Boys
Yeah.
Road Band. What else are you? You're a poet.
I
heard you're
I dabble, yeah.
you're pretty prevalent in the slam
scene.
poetry scene.
That's actually a fact. I'm actually in... I go to the slam poetry readings.
Is that,
I don't think
the hip way
slam...
to call it just slam po?
I don't necessarily enjoy them because I feel like everybody's just saying how, special snowflake or fragile they are or whatever. I personally feel, I'll say this, I personally feel like a lot of slam poetry is like, oh, woe is me, life is so hard, I was abused. And if you were,
slam poetry,
I'll say this, if you were
there was a lot
abused,
of that.
sorry?
The one slam poetry event I went to, it was a lot of that.
I know, right? It's all the same. It gets boring.
Yeah.
It gets so boring. I feel like poetry should be about the beauty of life and the tragedy too, but not just the tragedy. Focus on the good stuff.
Was there ever a time you went to one of those and saw someone go up and do their
shtick,
thing, and
poem.
then you thought, "Wow, that was a fucking hell of a slam." Did you ever feel
Not
slammed?
really. No, yeah, no, I don't feel like it's because that has like violent connotations. You know what I
Well,
mean?
I don't know. You could
No, but
be,
some
like,
of them. No.
emotionally
Some of the
slammed.
poets are certainly impressive. I just don't like poetry where it's like, again, they're just. I don't know. I don't know if they want to play the victim card. Maybe.
Do you have?
Purple City Podcast.
And then I'm in a really sweet poetry writer circle.
Yes.
A lot of them have
So do you
mental
guys like
health
all
problems.
get together in a circle and write together?
We went. The room we're in now is a lot bigger.
You got a bigger. You guys were in a tight room.
We were in a
circle.
smaller room.
You're all like kind of standing because
There's a bunch of tables and stuff. I brought up the average age of the group down a little bit. Most of them, most of the poets are in their 50s, I think.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So did you feel like
They've been writing for a while.
Did you feel inferior in the crowd of
No,
old folks like that who are so
no,
old folks like that who are so that who are so
Because we talked about the inherent subjectivity of the situation, and on that basis, I feel like I fit in. I feel like I was well equipped. I felt like I got to read a good poem now and again.
At what
Oh,
point-
you could also. I'll say this: it's a writer circle, but
Yes.
most of the people do poetry.
Okay,
But
yeah,
there
yeah.
are some short story writers.
and that's accepted.
Yeah, that's because it's more of a writer circle as such.
Okay.
It's not necessarily just poetry.
That's like bringing a stew to a soup competition. If you
Yeah, apples and oranges.
you know, it's a little like it's a little too much.
Poetry kind of
too
every
thick for what we're
for
working
poetry.
with.
Anything goes, man.
Yeah. What got you into
What was
poetry?
your life is so hard I was abused.
1 sec. I've always enjoyed words.
Yeah. At what point? Like, what do you have? Is there like a moment of your life that you can think of that like there was a spark that went off with you, and you're like, whoa! Like you
Yeah.
realized like how intricate you can use your words, or intricately you could use them, and how you can shape the way you speak and write. And
Maybe it started from the spoken word, like speech, like the oral tradition. Maybe I feel like oh wow, what I just said there was very. I don't think I've ever heard that before. Basically, what in a sense, what it boils down to. I love this topic, but it kind of boiled down to like that's an interesting way of saying something. And I highly doubt it's been said that way before. So it's kind of the not novelty, but it's kind of like the word
because your
innovation.
poetry, from what I've heard, not to like make any claims, but just from my perspective, it seems that you're less in the rhyming sense. You're more in the wordplay of the
Indeed.
So you weren't like listening to like Jack and Jill went up the hill and inspired by that.
Well, that's funny that you bring that up because I'll read a poem for my mom. I actually might read a poem throughout the course of this interview.
By all means, anytime you feel like you're reading a poem,
or I have some committed to memory.
yeah.
I'll read. But this is interesting when you
Roses are
said
red, violets.
No, that's exactly it. My mom says I'll read my mom a poem, and there's a couple that she likes. She's like, Andrew, that kind of I don't understand. Like, how is that supposed to make me think about something? And then she'll say that she'll be like, oh well, I'm not really a poet fan. I'm not really a connoisseur. Or, what's the word? a student of poetry, I expect, roses are red, violets are blue, something very straightforward and simple. And my poetry's, I'm not saying it's great, but I just enjoy it, And again, it's
you're like Gord Dowdy, to bring up Gord Dowdy quote again. Don't tell me what the poets are doing.
Exactly.
You're doing your own thing.
Like you never know what the poets are up to, dude.
So like,
but poetry's a phenomenal. And then
when you do slam poetry, are you slamming anyone or anything in particular, or are you slamming
probably the system?
Took the words right out of my mouth. You slam the system, yeah.
Well, I don't know. Like, again, it shouldn't necessarily be all about you.
Exactly.
Like, why would you want to be? Poetry can be poetry can be very Wait, is it okay if I do this, or it has to be
the closer the better?
Okay, cool, yeah. Because in a sense, it's good if you make it about yourself.
Yeah,
that's nice. But like a breath of fresh air would be like, oh, I saw a leaf, and it blew to the school where I got my education, and my soul was awakened.
See, that's
or like, I saw. You know what I mean? Like I saw a tree.
You're getting a phone call.
I saw a tree and it reminded me of me. Yes. Or I saw the snow and it made me grow.
Yeah. See, that's the kind of poetry that like it captivates me. I don't want to hear just someone crying about.
Yeah.
Like he.
That's how I feel. I actually feel that way. I'm not gonna.
Life is so hard. I was abused.
That's exactly the kind of shit that happens there.
And again, I'd probably prefer. I would prefer an open mic to a slam. There's a subtle difference.
Yeah, because the open mic, you can go up and do poetry.
More freedom.
You can go up and do a song. You can go up and just like stand up.
Sean brought this up. Apparently my niche is political humor poetry. I actually wrote a poem that I don't have committed to memory. I wrote a humorous poem about Rob Ford.
Do you have any like poems about how Michelle Obama was a man?
Dude, I could write one, man. I could probably write a poem
about Michelle Obama being a man. I could
write a poem on probably a lot of topics. Oh, and sometimes I started doing this more recently. I did that with Sean and Adam, and I think Artem as well. For their birthday present, I'd buy them like a snack, and I'd write them a poem.
What snack did you get, Sean?
Artem, I'm not sure. Maybe like chocolate. Chocolate nuts, maybe. I don't know.
And what did Adam get?
I can't remember if I bought Artem. Apparently, I just remember Artem because Artem's favorite. Artem's favorite candy junk food is Heads and Tails.
I was abused.
He really likes Fuzzy Peaches. So
does he now? Yeah. Okay.
I bought a bunch of Fuzzy Peaches. Again, all the poets I like are dead, and sometimes I watch actual say the Canadian champion. You know what I mean? Like the national.
No, what's the Canadian champion?
The top poet.
Oh, how do you determine the top poet?
It's bullshit.
There's no such thing.
I agree. Even them, I'm like, I'm not impressed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I guess they're
trying to be provocative too.
How would you How would you even rate that? Like how would you determine who's the best? The most people that they've affected. Well, that could also make them the worst poet because if they're like that general.
Wait, I'm listening to what you're saying.
Writer that they can reach that many people and have an effect. Maybe it's not that unique of a thing to be said.
Wait, give me one moment. That's an interesting idea.
Wet, that affects everybody. Everyone agrees. Fucking hell, shit. I didn't think about that. Water is wet.
I'm really sorry. This is
this is super disrespectful.
No, yeah, I know. Fuck? Sorry. I apologize. Okay, no, sorry.
There's a rule on my show. If you're on your phone, you got to tell us what did you just text? Who did you text and what did you say?
Honestly, the only reason I took out my phone was to remind myself to ask Sean that my podcast was actually recorded.
It was recorded. I have it on my phone.
No, just because it's so good.
No, I have it on my phone.
Yeah,
it's recorded.
no, because that would be a tragedy.
That would be a tragedy.
That's literally all I wrote.
It was.
Okay, so anyway, I feel like I'm in a pretty good position because I feel like I know quite a few poets in the city, which is good. Well, we could talk about Sam
Let's talk
Madara.
about positions. What's your favorite sex position?
A doggy.
Yeah, that's that free love. That's that free love style.
Yeah, that's that free love style.
That's that free love style.
what can I say? Apparently, a lot of men don't.
You don't like to look a woman in the eyes. Is that what you're
Apparently, a
trying to
lot of
say?
men don't want to do that because it kind of has like a homoerotic. But
Who
whatever.
the fuck says that?
Because I thought that's what
I've
they did.
never once been like, oh, you fuck her doggy? Oh, you're gay.
I thought that was this thing. I don't know. Okay, never mind. No. I meant I'm in a good position because I have a it's like a poetic spectrum.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah, the poetic spectrum.
Yeah, it's the well, I mean, like, because
And
like
you're on that spectrum?
I'm in the middle.
Okay.
Because like there's some poets who
The
like
spectrum.
there's some poets who are like they don't really give a shit. They just do it for themselves. and then I guess what it is the people who tend to go to the poetry slams.
Yeah.
I feel like they're doing it kind of not for the wrong reason. That's not it at all. But they're doing it because they want to get a reaction out of the crowd, if
Yeah.
that makes sense, and
It
they
does.
want to feel like pity. Maybe I don't know.
Sure. Yeah, they want a little sympathy.
Right.
Also, where are you going to these slam poetry sessions? Like, where are they taking place?
Well, the open mics and the slams are at the Handsome Daughter once a month,
Okay.
and then
And you go to those
I missed the last
monthly?
one because I was working.
Yeah, you'll have to.
There's
have
a
to tell me when
Thursday
the next
night.
one is. I'll come.
Oh yeah, you've never.
No, I've
yeah,
never
that'd
been.
be good if you
I
can.
would actually. I'd like to come.
And then the other one, the Art Beat Studio one with the older poets, they're like in their 40s and 50s. That's at Caldona Place Shopping Center downtown. Or no, sorry,
At the mall?
not KP. What am I talking about? Portage Place.
At the mall?
Yeah, they have,
Portage Place
they have
is
an art
torn
club
down
there.
now.
I think they still meet. I
Just
can
meet
text.
in the debris.
I have
of
the
Portage
numbers.
Place?
I got a couple of them on text because they're kind of buddies.
Yeah. Can
Just
we
'cause-
call one right now?
I don't want to call James.
Why not?
I haven't seen
It's
him.
not that late. 7:10 on a Sunday. Church is over?
Because then I'm
No?
gonna have to focus on not sounding like
That's
an
okay.
idiot.
We can do-
No, I'll text him. I'll
All
text
right.
him.
All right. Ask him.
let's just continue
Do
the
you
interview.
convene in the debris of the Portage Place?
Yeah,
Mall?
no, I guess I just haven't seen him in like such a long time. I didn't go to the poetry club. I haven't been in like 3 months, man.
Why not?
I was busy. with
Busy
stuff.
doing what?
I don't even know. Like again, I
Clearly
told
not
you
that busy.
I'm on these meds, right? They make me
Oh,
so
yeah.
tired. So sometimes I'll sleep in
you're-
and miss the poetry
You're
club.
on hour 7 of your sleep, right? So you're busy.
I just don't feel good. That's why. Oh, that's why it was a dilemma. We were talking about. I'm a student,
Yeah.
and like, which is great. But like, the reason I didn't want to take one of the classes because at the same time as the poetry club. That was the main reason.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, no. Again, all my favorite poets are dead. Like Percy Shelley.
Mm-hmm.
He was like a romantic poet.
So so you're in the band Boys Road.
Yeah.
Does the poetry that you write, does that ever end up becoming lyrics in the songs, or
I
do
figure
use
since
your-
I have it, might as well use it for something. You
So
know
it
what I
does,
mean?
like the stuff you write down
dude.
will end up becoming lyrics to a song. Okay.
Did I read you? I should probably read one. Yeah.
Read what? Do you have poems?
it's in
Read
my
something.
bag.
Where's your bag?
Sean, don't throw it. Just hand me the bag, dude. Oh wait.
Don't throw it.
Oh yeah. Just here. Yeah. Oh sorry. Yeah. No. Good. You're good. Oh, I stepped on your wine bag.
That's okay, as long as it didn't burst.
This one isn't that
She's
good,
pretty
but
tough,
I'll read
though.
it
I mean,
anyway.
she's taking a lot of damage, that bag.
Or do you want to talk about Boys Road for a bit?
I want to. We're gonna get there, but I want to hear some.
Have
poetry.
I read you a poem
No, read
today?
me something. You were gonna write something, and then you gave up two lines in. Then you're gonna read something.
Do
Do you have that poem that apparently I heard you mention one time that I'd sparked up some joint at a festival that caused you
dude.
to like leave and go write something in your tent?
That's on my channel.
I
That's
would
on my
love to-
YouTube channel.
Really?
Yeah. It's called Preponderance of Pacifism. That was
that one?
You blew a cloud of marijuana smoke in my face,
Unintentionally.
and I felt kind of weird. So I went
you
to my.
must have been standing behind me or something.
It doesn't
I
matter, but
don't
like
do that.
I
on
went to
purpose.
my. I'm very sensitive to those things.
Yeah,
I went
you
to
said.
I got paranoid. I went to my tent and I wrote a poem and like Luke, in Leon's Getting
I
Larger.
know Luke, yeah.
He's like, okay, Andrew, you got one chance. and I read him the poem, and he was like, dude, like he it was. Let's put it this way, it was a warm reception.
Please, can you?
I could read.
Home?
Sorry,
if it's at home or something, like read it to me, and then I'll include it in this.
Yeah,
episode.
dude, like it's on YouTube.
Maybe I'll just YouTube convert that. Is it a short video?
Probably 3 minutes.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. What's it called?
Go on Minenko Mind or Minenko. Anyway, I'll give a bit of a background story to this poem. Basically what I wanted a bunch of, like poetry was going to be a big deal for the channel. And I thought it would be cool if I read a poem with a bunch of psychedelic visuals. Because then people can kind of like interpret what they see based on the words, like the associations. Yeah. I think that's a good way to go.
Absolutely.
Let me just finish off my coffee.
So what was the title of that?
I thought you were going to play it during now.
I'll edit it.
It's called a Preponderance of Pacifism, I'm pretty sure.
Preponderance of Pacifism.
Yeah. I can't even think. I should commit that one to memory.
You can pull it up on the... Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I have no idea why I didn't
Jamie's going to pull it up on the
Right on, dude. Here. That's his code name until he feels more comfortable. Speaking of which, I won't say his name. He said he'd be on the podcast, but not until 10 episodes in.
That's probably a smart move, man.
Yeah.
Gotta let you figure out how you're doing this.
Get the bugs out.
It took me a year and a half to even
I don't see it on your page, boy.
Sorry? What is it taking so long to do?
I don't see it on your page, boy.
Jamie doesn't see the poem on your page.
I don't see it.
That's Jamie talking, by the way.
I wasn't paying attention.
The poem. It's not on your YouTube page. Jamie doesn't see it on the page.
Ask me another question while I look it up.
Yeah, so we can move on.
No. Well, we gotta talk about poetry.
I have it written down.
Subject.
I'll find this thing. Well,
Preponderance of pacifism.
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
The raw scalpel takes, your entire anatomy shakes. Bridges broken, words never spoken. Full speed ahead, your ancestors are dead. It's a mystery in a machine, this body takes gasoline.
It's a pretty long one.
They tell me I'm too short, perhaps I'm in the wrong sport. I feel good in spite of sin, to grow you must look within. My feet burn like the plague, and I'm in a line to receive rations. However, one little passing glance and one little comment can provide you with the fortitude and strength to climb the mountain and get through life. Attack this world, bleed out fiction. I knew metaphors, but never was so good with diction. It behooves the emperor, particularly in space. Freedom fell by the wayside, and total anarchy took its place. Beethoven met his match in the Midwest. A friendly game of catch turned sinister and diabolical. Together we're a force, even if we are only making minimum wage. Punctuation embedded in cake, civilization on stilts. Behave the startled dragon past the county line. Everything is fine. My past is emboldened. Scratch the surface and drill for feelings. Whatever comes up will shake the ceilings. The cans are scattered. I own the left field. If you're at an intersection, cure cancer and yield.
Luke liked that line.
All hands on deck as we slowly invade the insect moss field. Where to go in the habitual symbolism that invokes fantasy and playtime. The devil and Calvin and Hobbes, in mass graves they serve you tea. It's all a freak show, bending of the knee. Freckles when you close your eyes, the FBI, CIA, and a friendship of spies. Seeing is believing, but not when you're cold. I'd walk like an Egyptian if I were so bold. In her eyes, I saw astronomy, the energy that contends. crossing fatal rivers, illness when you're at your weakest. You're intimate and vulnerable. Why can't you believe? A card game metaphor for destruction, tantrums are thrown. On the plain, in the sea, tell fortunes, tell jokes. Just don't tell on me.
Wait, like,
Yeah,
are all those like the moans and stuff are all you too?
some of them. That all came.
Booty felt.
Yeah, dude. That all came, dude. I wrote that whole poem.
Hello, beautiful people. Nothing but respect. Hope everybody's safe.
That's my catchphrase, eh?
Hello, beautiful people.
No, I have nothing but respect. I hope everybody's safe. I said that before a lot of my YouTube videos.
You didn't say that today.
I forgot. I'm trying to say if
You should edit it in. Though.
I'm trying to think if I said that for my first podcast or Coven podcast, or even the first one. I can't even remember, man. A lot of my videos are just me, because I write. So a lot of the videos are just me doing stuff, reading my writing.
Yeah.
Like one of them, the most recent one's called Existential Entrepreneurship. So I read that while I'm shooting hoops. You can find that on.
You shoot hoops, eh?
I'm not that good. I like basketball. It's a good sport because
Go
it's
shoot hoops with Term. Term's always out there.
that's Coven's best buddy, right?
Yeah.
He
Ben.
talks about Term.
Yeah, Ben's the shit, man. He's awesome.
Right on. Is Term his last name, maybe, or
Term is just his stage name.
nice?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that poem that came out in one take, but a lot of it needs work. Like, it'd be good. I told
It's
this.
just cool to know that my weed smoking inspired a poem
I
to
always-
such a degree.
That poem, I couldn't have done that without you, dude.
Fucking, that's things, little things like that in life
Yeah.
are like really like what I like think
Those are
about
good.
a lot.
Yeah, it's nice.
And it means a lot to me knowing that I just smoked a joint, accidentally blew it in someone's face, and then they went and
Not ju-
did that.
not-
Mass graves.
Not just somebody, dude. That's me, bro. What else did
you
I-
aren't just somebody. You're the Minenko Mind, you know?
Yeah. Where did I keep my 6-pack?
Of the 6-pack? It was
I had,
somewhere
I
around
had
here.
4 more.
The Diet
All
Pepsi.
right on.
Oh, Jamie.
Nice. I'll probably have another.
Hey, thanks,
These-
Jaimo.
I'll say this: I don't have sugar. However,
Do you want some?
no, I don't like sugar. I can't eat it.
Yeah.
But dude, so much aspirin. So that that got me spooked, man. I'm a little child when it comes to.
I hope the
man,
podcast picks these up, or like we could figure out how to get it in there. Okay, thanks, Jaimo.
But no, yeah, man. Like I just got to quit drinking so much diet soda.
Just drink. Do you drink water?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah. I drink probably 8 bottles of water a day.
I try to make
I
sure
drink no pop.
I drink water because I want to have my brain hydrated because I think it might be good for mental health.
It's more about
reasons.
your brain, less the body.
Yeah, it's all about the brain.
Wow.
Everything for me is about the brain. I was actually scared that I was going to get worms in my brain because I ate undercooked bacon. But I
think you're okay.
I didn't even get a food poisoning.
Sometimes I'm lazy and I undercook bacon too.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. I've had it raw.
My
at a buffet.
oh, that's what I got to
It's
do
alright.
when I get home.
I have a friend who just like to prove a point of how like you can eat raw meat. He showed his parents that you can
Yeah.
as long as you're getting a cut from a reputable source. He just ate a raw fucking entire steak in front of his family. I mean, he seasoned it, of course, but he still ate it. And I was just like, dude, you're a fucking animal. That's my buddy.
Well, no,
Aaron.
but steaks, I think a
Aaron,
little
shout
steaks.
out, dude. You're wild.
Steak, I think, is different. I don't think you actually have to cook steak.
But
that
like,
much.
what's that
'Cause
fucking
that's
thing
his-
that people eat that's raw fucking beef with a raw egg cracked in it? What's it called? Beef tartare.
I've
You know,
never had
people eat
that,
that.
yeah.
I'm not eating that. I'm okay. I
Yeah,
would
yeah,
prefer
yeah.
just to have that heated up a bit.
Dude, now
I
my
don't mind a
favorite.
bloody steak, but like,
I think my
that's
favorite meal
ridiculous.
now is chicken in the air fryer, cheese, a little bit of mayonnaise.
The fucking air fryer. You brought up the air fryer earlier, so I
the
didn't finish what I was
podcast.
gonna say. Yeah, like I got one for Christmas. And I wanted one super bad. It was 2 years ago or 3 years ago, and I figured out real quick. There's not much you can make in an air fryer. I will refuse to cook my meat in an air fryer. Just dry shit out. Like chicken, I would rather pan fry or barbecue. The pan fryer just dries it out, or it's the air fryer. I mean, just dries it out. It's also just like it's a fucking bitch to clean.
So what exactly is the pan fryer? Is it different? How is it different
just
from
frying
the air
in a pan?
fryer?
I get to watch it cook. It keeps me
Oh, you mean
active.
frying with a pan?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. Like
I thought there was a separate thing.
no,
just
the air
called
fryer.
The pan
Just
fryer.
the only thing I find an air fryer good for is like frozen chicken fingers.
Yeah.
which I only get like locally Chicken Chef because they're fucking so good. They're expensive as hell, but like if you're gonna eat chicken fingers, I mean, may as well get real meat.
So that's the thing, dude. It depends what kind of chicken
pizza
you
in
eat.
there though. Reheating pizza in an air fryer. Oh,
Yeah,
There was
that'd be
times
good.
where I would get a pizza at work,
Yeah.
like next door, and not eat it and bring it home, and then just air fry it later because it's just that much better.
Yeah, no, I like. Don't get me wrong. Like, I like pizza. It's just for me, it's a treat. For me, it's like dessert, man. Actually, it's funny. I brought some. If you, like, it depends. Like, they're not. It just doesn't taste as good. Some of these pepperoni sticks. One stick has like 1 gram of carbs, and that's good on the diet. If you want to get the honey garlic, dude, and those taste great.
Ugh, no, I don't like the
I
honey
like the
garlic
honey
pepperoni
garlic
sticks.
pepper.
No,
Those are my favorite, man.
I just want it as hot as possible.
Oh, I'm not a hot.
It's very
I like
rare that I get
mild
a hot
food.
one. Even they're like,
I don't like hot food. I don't like spicy food.
really.
No, not a big fan. But
Wow, so the front man of Boys Road
Yeah,
doesn't like
dude.
spicy food.
No, I'm
tell me
weak.
about Boys Road a bit, man. First of all, what's the origin
honestly,
of the
dude,
name of Boys
last
Road?
night I forgot I was in the band Boys Road.
Well, hey,
I don't know how I
forget
did that.
That I do a lot of.
I have the
things all
Boys
the time.
Road tattoo, dude.
That's right, the Canadian
Yeah,
flag one.
I'll show you.
I've
well,
seen.
nobody can see it.
Trust me, I know I've seen it.
Pretty cool, eh?
It stood out to me as
Yeah,
wow. This guy
right,
got Boys
yeah.
Road tattooed on him, man. This is real.
We should talk about this.
No way. Does Jaimo have one too?
It says Andrew or something.
Does it say Andrew? Wow. Jaimo just showed us a tattoo that says Andrew on it.
That's why I keep him around.
It ties
eh?
it. Dude, you know.
Yeah.
Wow. And then
I'm getting a little teared up. He's a good boy.
and if you fuck him over, he can just throw Tate underneath there, and it's like okay, it has nothing to do with
How come
you.
you? I thought I brought that guy up, and you're like, I don't know who you're. Because we remember, I was saying.
I'm just saying he can
No,
fix
no,
the
no. Let me
name.
say this is on the record. I'm a feminist
Yeah.
because I believe in equality.
Yes. You said that.
But then I brought up, you were like, what's the opposite of feminism? And then I said, oh, that's a dark spot. That's the manosphere, dude.
By the way, this podcast is kind of essentially a sequel to the Minenko Mindcast.
No,
If anyone's
no.
confused about like the callbacks here.
Oh,
Purple City Park Decks.
woohoo, woohoo! You gotta do it.
Bad horse.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
In the place where I work, we have a Western section for books. I work at the library.
Yes, yeah, I know. Yeah, you've told me about
And
the
we have,
library.
we
How do you
got-
do at the library? You're supposed to be pretty quiet in the library. You like a chatterbox there too?
I shut up, man.
Yes.
I don't talk much. I'm a new guy. I don't
People
talk.
like if you start speaking to people, go, shh.
That's the thing. Like, I'm just putting books away. There's a lot of people. Well, particularly maybe Millennium Library downtown and the library I work at, very different clientele.
Yeah, well, which one do you work at?
It's in Windsor Park.
Okay, I wouldn't know any libraries in that
yeah,
side
yeah.
of this town. I used to like
It's like a 5-minute
quite
walk from where I used to train
regularly frequent
MMA.
libraries, though. I did go to libraries a lot. so-
Libraries are good.
Yeah, is it true that now you don't even have to pay money? Like, when I was going to libraries,
the
a lot, you
late
had
fee
to
thing,
rent
eh?
movies. No, movies though cost like $2 or something to take out. Apparently now
Oh,
you
shit.
don't have to even pay to rent them.
I miss, you know what I miss? I miss Blockbuster, dude. You can get so many good movies there. Nobody really has DVDs anymore.
Sure, Blockbuster. Okay,
They went out of
yes,
business
I agree
probably,
with you,
eh?
but 100% Netflix killed Blockbuster.
Yeah.
But I will.
They used to be
my
everywhere.
only argument to that is I'm pro Pick a Flick. Pick
Oh,
a
yeah,
Flick was a
rock on.
more independent local version of
Yeah.
Blockbuster, and their rental prices were way cheaper. Sure, the
Oh,
selection
no,
wasn't
yeah, I
as
know.
good.
There weren't as many of them, though, eh?
Yeah, but they did
Pick a
have
Flick.
movie Tuesdays or whatever. It'd be like 99-cent movie rentals.
Where
And
did I
every
go
week-
to get a microplay? Or no, I'm trying to think. It was on it's pretty close to where I'm living right now, actually.
Where are you living right now?
McLeod. I live with my parents at the
Oh,
moment.
McLeod. So you're actually close by here. McLeod's like
I could,
15 minutes.
Maybe
from
in the
here.
summer I'll walk here.
Well, walking that's at least an hour walk. But
That's
I'm just saying
fine, yeah.
McLeod itself.
Oh yeah, well,
close by.
McLeod, there's like a roundabout.
I thought you lived farther away. I guess when you had that party,
Technically, we're on the border. Oh
I
yeah,
thought you were
too bad
somewhere
you didn't
else.
come.
I was too out of it.
That's
I was
no
coming out
worries,
of
yeah.
Rainbow Trout Music
Yeah,
Festival
yeah,
and
yeah.
like
No,
I wasn't doing
technically,
good.
it's interesting.
Thank me for not showing up. I would have made a scene.
Yeah.
Purple City Park decks.
Dude, I just,
Yeah.
I just love writing songs, man. Yee!
Did you write that?
No, dude.
Did you write that
I'll say this,
jingle
man.
there?
Like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't feel like I have, like, because with COVID on my podcast, he says it. He was pretty,
Minenko Mind podcast, by the way, for anyone
with COVID.
listening.
Yeah, thanks. He was pretty hardcore.
One of the best podcasts in the city.
Wow.
Intellectual conversation, delightful observation. Welcome to Minenko Mind.
That's
Dude, the Jaimo's on the fucking.
it's a good.
on
It's
the
a
ball.
good.
This
It's a
is
good line.
Insane
Intellectual
timing.
What is it? Intellectual conversation, stimulating. That's. It's just a.
Intellectual conversation, delightful observation. Welcome to Minenko Mind. Minenko Mind.
I
you
just- I
don't
like
even have to
that
ask him.
delightful
He just knows what
observation.
you need. This is fucking perfect. This is genius.
Every
was
month I
waiting.
get my blood taken, though, man. I don't really care for that. Apparently, again, I'll be brief. The meds I'm on, the clozapine, apparently there's a very small proportion of people who take it. It ruins their white blood cells, so they can't fight off disease.
Like cancer.
Yeah, and I've been on these meds for like 3 years now. You think they'd know by now, eh? If I'm one of those
Yeah.
people. Anyway.
I don't think they care too much. What I care about though is Boys Road. What's the origin of the name Boys Road? Can you tell me that?
I think Paul, the electrician, came up with that one. And Sean, because we were at a party at Sean's parents' house. Good times.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a couple musicians I don't like. You know what?
Name them. Who?
I don't want to say.
Dude, I shit talk on the show all the time. Silas Presley? Is it Silas Presley? I don't like him.
There's a lot of music. This goes back to the
I don't know
poets.
personally, but his
This goes back to the poets. Like, you shouldn't be so. You shouldn't think you're like the cat's meow or some powerful
Yeah, there's a lot of
person.
people take themselves way too
If you're just
seriously.
writing poetry or music, like it's not a big thing. Like
Yeah.
it's just sure for fun.
Yeah, and I know
you
some
shouldn't
great
think you're
poets.
some great.
But then there's also genius poets, people that I know who have incredible stuff that they refuse to share. Because they're so
Yeah, I know people like that.
unconfident. And
Yeah.
it's like I'm like, this is a shame to the world. Like you're doing the world a disservice by not sharing your art. Because you don't.
Unless it's completely.
It's me. Life is so hard. I was abused. I was abused.
Yeah, dude.
Emotionally, yeah.
No, but sorry. When poetry happens, wait. No. You definitely want to tell people. Like, let's put it this way. I like reading people not only my poetry but my creative writing.
That's one thing that like immediately stood out to me about you. You wanted to share your work with me, and it's great work too. It was like
I wonder when
a lot
that-
of people who want to share their shit. It's garbage, but like I was like,
Yeah.
So your stuff is like, it's different. It's
How would
very-
you describe that? Can
I'm
you
not
say it?
very good at describing stuff. Don't ask me to
No,
review none of
that's
your
fair.
work. I refuse because I hate doing it.
No,
I'm not
that's
good at
fine.
articulating my feelings because my feelings are.
You
so,
know what you like,
Words
though.
can't even describe how I feel. So like,
That's
why would I
fair.
even try to articulate it? There's no
No, but in
words in the
terms
English
of,
language that can tell you what I feel.
In terms of the arts,
In terms of
I
Boys
think
Road, man, fucking Boys Road. It's the origin of Boys Road story. It just came up.
we've been a band for
But the title, the name, where did it come
about
from?
9 years. Have we been since I thought, or 2018 maybe was Boys Road. It's interesting how much we did in that first year because Boys Road, like we've always written lots of songs,
Yeah.
but like there have been periods like small dry spells.
Sure, yeah.
But it's more because it's not because we don't want to do it. It's more by necessity. Like life gets busy, and we're not
Yes.
around each other.
But
in
hey, the
close
fact you guys
proximity.
are still stuck around and together that long is already a testament to
Yeah.
what you're doing. Because I know some great fucking bands that have broken up after a year because like they just, people get too busy or someone doesn't care. And, everyone's just fighting all the time.
It's interesting. I'll
guys
name drop
balance the
these guys.
dynamic
There's
somehow.
there's a band called Boys Club, and they thought we thought we
Boys
were
Club?
Yeah, they're like a
Local?
they're a post punk band.
But they're local.
Yeah,
Okay.
they got us.
They're not around. I never heard of them.
They got us confused on the bill, eh? They thought we were that band, dude. Oh, actually, no.
Was that a win
I think,
for you, though?
dude?
You got
no,
on the bill
Purple
because-
City Podcast, dude. He thought that.
That's me. Dude, you're on Purple City.
No, sorry.
Right now.
I'm tired. No, dude. Which Police Radio?
Sam Thompson, yeah, from Which Police
That's his
Radio?
name, eh?
Yeah, I only know
he,
because he interviewed me for my podcast and did a piece on it, having not ever listened to a single episode.
No, he thought we were. I don't know. Other people can confirm this. I believe he thought that we were Boys Club.
So when you went on
Life is so hard. I was Boys Club.
So when you went on Which Police, he thought you were a different band.
Well, no. He.
I hope
not
is
not
that
when he was
true?
interviewing us, but when he came across of our stuff. He thought he. There's a gray area.
You know, before I forget, I gotta bring up. There's this like funny fact with Boys Road and you.
Yeah.
And the podcasting. My parents didn't really understand what I was doing here. With this whole thing. And
That's
then
fine. Yeah.
One day I went to visit them, and they were like scrolling through channels, and they're like. They ended up on Which Police Radio on cable TV.
Yeah.
And it was Boys Road on the TV. And I'm like, they're like, is this that guy from the city that also does this? I'm looking, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, it's also Boys Road on there. I didn't know you guys yet, but I was like, that's a fucking great band.
Because you were saying
it was on cable TV in my parents' house, and they were scrolling through channels, and they just had it on the TV.
You
when
were
I came
saying
to visit.
he
I'm
has
like,
a certain amount of professionalism because he wants it.
Well,
to
his
not
stuff
get
is
taken off the air, or no?
His stuff is broadcast. It's also a podcast, but it's also broadcast on UMFM radio.
I wonder if
so. That's why
if
there's
you could
no
quantify
swearing.
it.
It's clean. It's like it's time sensitive. And that's why it's boring to me. Like, I don't give a shit about it. Also, Which Police is like the GOAT, though. He is the guy to be. He's the show to be on if you want to talk about your music and your art. He is the guy.
Can you name any others that might be competitors? Maybe.
Fucking. After him, there was me, and then now there's this guy who started this show. He's from the band Banana Crisis, which I've never seen.
Yeah.
And he started this podcast called In the Zone, and he's just nailing everybody. He's getting all the big dogs in, just grinding. And I saw him in his work ethic, and immediately I was like, all right, I guess I'm done.
Damn.
Because like, not that it was it was the greatest thing ever. I'm so happy he came around, so that I have a reason to fucking stop doing this. First of all, I'm not doing video. The fact that this is on video, though, maybe. It's currently not being on video, as I said.
Yeah, dude.
But the fact that he came in and just started gung-hoing it, I was like, all right, cool. Like, there's nothing interesting left about my show now. Because
it's
okay, no,
interesting
sorry,
yeah.
let me.
Yeah,
Storage
sorry.
is full. All right. Anyways, we've now transitioned to the audio only part of the podcast.
No worries. Yeah. No, I'm game.
Guts out, tits out. Everyone can look okay now.
I do still have a belly. When around this time last year, I had no belly. It was maybe a small one.
Dude, that's one of the reasons why I don't have video too. I've had a lot of guests on here looking really unflattering.
Kind of sloppy, eh?
Yeah, like their bellies are just sticking out of their show. I'm like,
not cool.
And they don't care, and I don't care. It's comfortable. So it's
I care, but I just don't know how
want...
bad it actually is when I walk around and sometimes my pants are too low.
Andrew, let me tell you right now, honestly, if I was around you and you ever like had a situation, I'd be like, yo, bro, pull your pants up.
Yeah, and you didn't do that yet today, so
it's a fucking gesture that is really important. You know, it's people like when a stranger's like, yo, your fly's undone. Like, thank you. Do you know how many people saw my fly undone throughout the day and didn't say anything because they're like, oh, look at that loser.
Yeah, man.
Not that there's anything wrong with a fly being undone, but that's just the general thought process, you know, when you see that. Sure. And then and people are too afraid to tell someone, you know?
I guess what it is there's a black truth and a white lie. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to hurt the person's feelings. Maybe you, like, I don't know, man. I guess.
See, I'm a brutally honest person. I'm a brutally honest person. I'm like, if you're offended by the truth, then, like, just work on yourself a little bit better. Like,
yeah, I guess
if you're
it's hard
bothered
to
by
say,
me
though,
being like, hey,
true.
like, your breath is, like, really fucked right now. Like, I would, and I never do that, but I will, if there's a time that it needs to be said, like, there was, actually, that's not true. There was a friend back in the day, I brought it up, I was like, hey, man, you chronically have awful breath. Like, I can't even sit next to you.
Was this a buddy or what?
It used to be.
Damn.
In high school, in particular, I would sit around and I'm like, buddy, like, I don't know if it's like a dental issue or something, but maybe someone needs to tell you, like, you, like, smell rotten.
Life is so hard.
Life is so hard, you know.
I want to do more. I want to do
Your
a good.
breath is stank as fuck.
I'd rather do a. I'd rather about the poetry thing though. I'd rather do a mix of sort of combine them, like have a prose poem, like it's written like a poem, or rather written like a story, but
Prose,
it's a poem.
I like prose, yeah.
Who's that guy who wrote that epic?
Dante.
Khalil Gibran?
No,
The Prophet?
Maybe Beowulf.
Oh, I don't read that kind of shit. That's
Homer.
too Homer? Homer S. Thompson?
Homer's old.
Dante?
Dante.
I thought you
Dante?
said Don Quixote.
Don
Yeah.
Quixote.
Quixote, yeah, he's Spanish or Italian, maybe.
I don't really know the story of Don Quixote. There's
but
tons
anyway,
of
I was
story.
distracting.
Terry Gilliam
Not
suffered.
prose poem.
Dude,
Not prose poem.
I think Terry Gilliam's got some pretty. He was the mostly the animator in Monty Python.
Not mostly, but he did do all the animation of it. Yes.
What do you mean then? Not well.
He
okay.
also wrote and performed in the show.
That's true.
Yes. Terry
Monty-
Gilliam makes
yeah.
some of my favorite films.
His movies are cool. Yeah,
Dude, like
yeah,
really like watching his stuff.
very surreal.
I've done some trips watching his stuff,
Yeah.
you know, like in particular Time Bandits.
Oh, okay, cool.
Greatest
I've
children's
heard
film
that.
of all time.
Yeah, I
There's
didn't
no
even
question
mind
about
the
it.
Maybe I back
the
video
Imaginary
back.
Dr. Parnassus, the Imaginary.
The
That's kind of cool.
Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus or
Yeah.
whatever. I hadn't seen it.
Apparently, a lot of people say that the people in the United Kingdom have a very different, unique kind of sense of humor. Like it's almost like a dark kind of humor, like gallows
I
humor.
don't know.
That's what I heard.
Bonk.
That's
Yeah.
pretty bonk, you know?
Well, I guess because America, like,
But like
yeah.
British humor is also retarded sometimes. Like some
Some
of
of
that
it,
Monty
yeah.
Python stuff, like the guy who's there to like
Faulty
jump the
Towers.
English Channel, you know?
yeah,
Like that's hilarious. It's a great skit, man.
Monty
It's hilarious,
Python's
but it's
pretty
dumb
good.
as fuck. It's there's smart dumb. It's like Beavis and Butthead. Mike
Yeah.
Judge is the master, I think, at writing the smartest dumb material because Beavis and Butthead is so dumb, but so like not retarded. If that makes sense.
That's
like it's
interesting,
just,
yeah.
It's dumb and it's so orchestrated. It's satirical. It's making
Witty.
fun of dumb people instead of just
Yeah.
being dumb. Like I've seen some
It's a
dumb
satire.
shit. Like Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo is a dumb movie. I
don't,
thought it was
don't mess
funny.
with the Zohan or something like
Don't
that.
Mess with the Zohan is great and it's actually hilarious.
Yeah,
I
I
beg to
haven't wa-
differ.
I
Don't
don't-
Mess with the Zohan is
I
fucking
don't watch
genius
comedies.
comedy.
I don't watch comedies.
No, and then especially the thing with Don't Mess with the Zohan, it's like all about the Israeli-Palestine conflict
Oh,
too.
dude.
So like it's 20 years
Yeah, shit.
ago, and they're still, now we're
yeah,
seeing
there's
shit
a
truly
history to
play
that for
out.
sure.
You know?
They-
He pretzels
yeah.
people. He catches bullets in his teeth. I'm
yeah,
also
yeah.
biased. I love Adam Sandler. Like
He is
a lot.
funny, yeah. There's
People
a
shit
lot
on
of
him like crazy, but
really,
like Adam Sandler
yeah.
is one of the most genius Hollywood actors because he figured out how to just cheat the system. He makes
Yeah.
the dumbest movies. He picks the wildest locations. So every movie is a vacation. He hires all of his friends, his wife and his kids are in every movie, and it's just a hangout all year. All of
Yeah.
him and all his friends getting paid.
Grown ups.
Grown Ups 2,
Yeah. Sorry, yeah. I was trying to get
Snatched.
into.
I think that's one.
I was trying to
Murder
get into
Mystery 2.
Paul Thomas Anderson.
You talked to Paul Thomas Anderson? PTA?
I was just getting into his stuff.
I've seen all of his stuff.
Yeah, I like
Except
There Will Be Blood.
There Will Be Blood is my favorite.
Well, because Sandler's in one of his films, Punch Drunk Love.
Punch Drunk Love, yeah.
Oh, speaking of which,
Phenomenal film.
not Hubert Humphrey. What's his name? Rest in peace. Eh? He was a great character actor. Eh?
Hubert Humphrey?
No, that's definitely not it.
I
I
don't
don't know
know who
why
that
I
is.
said that. He's in.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah,
I knew
yeah,
exactly
yeah.
who you're talking about, yeah.
Very. He's a.
The mattress salesman, the couch salesman.
He's quite the actor.
He was a heroin addict.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Heroin's
who is
a
it-
fucking hell of a drug.
Who's thought to be one of the greatest actors of our era? Mr. Daniel Day-Lewis.
Daniel Day-Lewis, I guess, yeah.
A lot of people say he's very good.
See, my whole thing is, okay, performances move me and shit, but sometimes I can't really tell what's good acting and what's not, because
Yeah.
for instance, there's this movie that came out this year called, I don't remember what it's called, but Macaulay Culkin's brother, Kieran Culkin,
I like him too.
he
yeah.
won an Oscar last year for his film, what was it
Dude,
called?
I liked him in Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
See, that was the movie that sold me on Kieran
Yeah,
Culkin.
he's
I was
really
like,
good.
this is
I like that movie.
hilarious.
I read all 6. I borrowed them from a buddy, and I never returned them. I read all Scott Pilgrim
Yeah.
graphic novels. Yeah, they're good.
Okay, but the movie I'm talking about is it's called A Real Pain. So he won an Oscar this year for Best Supporting Actor.
Yeah.
And the whole time I'm watching this, don't get me wrong, loved the movie, loved every part of it, but I'm like, at what point, there was never a moment where I'm like, this is incredible acting. It's just Kieran Culkin being Kieran Culkin.
Yeah,
kind of. Or
Yeah.
how I've ever like perceived him. He didn't seem that much different. Like, it wasn't like
Well, they're typecast.
it wasn't like Adam Sandler in Uncut Gems. Now that's fucking acting because
Yeah.
you're so used to this guy being just a silly goofball.
Yeah.
And then now he's doing that.
Think even like a person like a John Wayne. John Wayne.
Oh, I don't think anything of him. Fucking bullshit actor. He's a piece of shit.
Yeah?
Oh,
yeah, I didn't.
Pilgrim. Oh, Pilgrim. You know,
I don't know that reference.
I've never seen a John Wayne film and been like, wow, this is a good film. I'm just like, John Wayne is so stoic and annoying to me. He also played Genghis Khan in a film. Like, how do you have John Wayne as fucking Genghis Khan?
Purple City Park decks.
Yeah, dude. The only reason I brought up John Wayne is because basically
Pilgrim.
he doesn't necessarily have to even be an actor, like acting chops. He basically just is himself.
Sure. See, and that's what I'm saying. Like, and
That-
I
like, in
guarantee
terms
you
of a
John Wayne
Kieran
has won
Culkin-
Oscars for like True Grit or shit like that.
Yeah.
But Kieran Culkin, like, that was not an Oscar-worthy
Oh,
performance. if
sorry.
you, ask me.
You mentioned True Grit, the Coen Brothers. That
No, I mentioned John Wayne
I
was
know,
the
but,
original True Grit.
he's-
I didn't like the Coen Brothers version.
Yeah,
I was also
Matt
probably
Damon
7
was
or
in
8
that.
years old. Matt Damon.
Well, dude, whenever I think it's from my running days.
Wait, is there? Hang on, there's vape action over there. I'm just Jaimo.
I always, it's interesting, like especially when I run lately. Over the summer, I went for some long.
Do you run
runs.
lots?
I like running. Yeah, it's a good. I like the runner's high. Again, I'm overweight now, but over the summer, I was in good shape, or not great shape, but I was lifting weights and stuff. And I went for some runs that were about an hour and a half.
That's impressive.
Pretty long, probably 7-mile run.
So where do you just run along trail? Oh, so you live
No,
on the
no, I go
cloud. You're
outside.
saying do you do the Black Path or?
Sometimes I'll run like down Gateway. I'll run from my house to down
yeah,
Gateway.
down the Black Path, right?
Is that Gateway?
Like
Maybe.
the middle, like the Black Path that's in the middle of Gateway and Raleigh.
Wait,
The Black
let me think.
Path that literally
Oh,
leads
but
from
that's
the Narren
isn't that
Bridge.
closer to like McIver Park? Maybe
It runs all the way from the Narren Bridge
probably
to
ran
like
the
East
back-
St. Paul.
I probably ran
So I mean,
I probably
it's
ran
the whole area.
Yeah, I probably ran the Black Path. I just wasn't aware. But anyway, whenever I'm running, it's not my lungs or my muscles that make me want to stop running.
Yeah.
It's always the neck, dude. I get a really stiff neck.
Do you chew gum while you run?
Yeah, probably.
The nicotine gum? Yeah. Well, only reason I'm asking you came here with fucking 3 packs of that shit, and you're like, I never leave the house without 3. I'm like,
I
I
probably
leave the
already
house with
went
like
through
3
like,
pieces, but you got 3
in the time that I've been in
slides of it.
Yeah, in the time that I've been here, I've probably had like 10 pieces.
That's why I've had 1.
Yeah, I have to stop.
Yeah, just chill on it. Just chew it a little longer.
I'll chew it longer.
Or you know what? Another thing
I'll say
learned
this.
too-
One sec. The invention that would be awesome. It's really it's the best feeling to be able to have one drag of a cigarette and then have a sip of coffee. It'd be great if that was applicable to gum. Once you have a gum, you kind of have to.
Purple City Park decks.
Yeah. When you have the gum, you have to.
Ride 'em, cowboy.
You have to commit to chewing the whole piece. I
Yeah.
can't just take it out of my mouth and have some. You know what I mean, eh?
Oh, I drink
Yeah.
coffee and chew gum. I don't care. I mix and match.
But do
know.
you take the gum out of your mouth?
No.
You can leave it in.
Yeah. I'll
Yeah,
smoke
I
weed
mean,
with the gum in my mouth. I don't
You're
care.
maximizing stimulants probably in that.
Like I said, I love to be stimulated. Look at my home. It's just this. Everywhere I look, I'm stimulated.
Yeah.
I have one wall of blank, and I keep it blank because that's the most stimulating white section of the home.
Now that you point
People are
that
like,
out,
why
yeah.
don't you hang a picture? I'm like, no, that's my one white spot that I have. Like that, I cherish that.
Do you think that maybe we're talking about people with their flies undone or their guts hanging out of their belly, and then we talked about we talked about English comedy.
Okay.
I'm trying to make a connection there.
yeah. So English people are always
No, there
guts out.
no. What was the connection? I had a really good point that would make it all make sense. Oh, do you think the English care too much about manners necessarily?
I don't think about the English too much at all. What I want to know rather is,
I mean, they're a
is there
Western-
a teacher of yours that stood out more in your life than any other? Is there one teacher in particular that like did something to you that like,
Well,
meant a
no
lot?
offense to anybody, but like, I suppose Mr. Cool had a bit of a
You went
reputation.
to River East, right?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Cool?
Kula.
Mr. Cool.
He was the band teacher, but he might.
Oh, the bald guy that won a Juno?
He had hair. Yeah.
Oh.
He had short hair. His son,
Maybe I'm thinking
I
of
was
someone
kind of
else.
buddy. He's the drummer in Show Pony, eh? Nick Kula, that's his son.
I did not know that connection.
Yeah,
Wow.
dude. Yeah, and me and him would
Look at
hang out
that.
occasionally.
Moontan as well.
Moontan. Before
Yeah.
that, it was Legs, and then their lead singer moved to Alberta. He was like 40. They were like in their early 20s.
Sure, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Show Pony though, personally.
They got some good tunes.
I
guess.
mean, they're an ever evolving band, and I've seen them 2 or 3 times.
I've
And
seen
each
a few-
time
we
it's
play-
like
we're
a
on the same
different
bill with them
lineup
at
with
the,
them, and like the last time I
Albert.
saw them, it was just they were just loud and noisy, and like it wasn't even like anything to grab onto. I remember
Yeah.
I ran into Smokey Tiger there too, and he looked at me and he's like, I'm leaving. Like, this is just like how loud and how noisy can we be kind of show. And like, he kind
Really?
of clicked for
Damn.
me. I was like, yeah, thanks
Oh,
for
shoot.
saying that, Smokey, because I've just been sitting here trying to figure out what is so great about this, but I guess there really isn't anything that great about this. So I took but I mean, good showmanship. Manon, she's a hell of a stage presence and performer.
Yeah, she's got a pretty good voice for particularly
But also,
on the
like-
CD, but live. I didn't think she would. Maybe it was just an off show for her, eh?
Yeah, that's the other thing. I never give like a full judgment of a band, especially local, like until I've seen them 3 times, because I've seen some bands I thought were like Slow Mobile in particular was the worst band I've seen in my entire life. But it turns out it's
Yeah.
just a fucked show. They're all just so hammered
Yeah,
that
yeah,
they're
yeah.
like terrible. And then
We had a
over
show,
time they became
Boys
one of my
Road played a
favorites.
show where our drummer got way too hammered to play like. I can't. I'm not sure if generally like Sean and Boys Road.
Salvia, smoke salvia.
Have you ever smoked salvia?
No.
You know, some people like live their life as a goldfish for like 15 years
After they do that drug.
while they do it, or like some people say like they'll claim they.
No. But I was gonna say like
been a
I think
book.
my favorite Mr. Kula was awesome, but I think
Yes.
he put the band above everything else, and people in the band, like a lot of them were pretty not well adjusted or busy, but you can't sometimes you can't drop everything to go to band practice. You know what I mean?
No, I was in.
There's got to be more of a
Dude, that was
balance,
why I
dude.
wasn't in band. I took
Yeah.
band, and I went to one class, and then there's the next day you go to your second class, right?
Yeah.
And I guess after school, the first day, kids had gone to like an after school band practice session, which I didn't go to because I was just busy getting high or doing something better than that. And I showed up the second
what grade
day.
do you think?
This would have been grade 7. Yeah, because it was junior high. It was when you have a choice between band or drama, and I went with band. And then day
Oh,
two,
you have to take one of the two.
yeah, and
Damn.
Chief Peg was that's how it was. And then day 2, I showed up, and everyone had like a song learnt already, and I was just sat there on a clarinet pretending
Yeah.
to play. And I was like, "This is ridiculous. I can't
that's a
keep
reed
up the
instrument.
charade past day 4." So day 2, I knew to drop out, and I joined drama, and it was probably for the best because I had so much fun, and I love performing and being on stage. I don't have an outlet because I'm not
satisfying.
good at. I'm not in. Like, I
But you
can't-
also kind of blend in too, eh? Like you're with,
Sure, yeah.
If there's like 30 people playing at the same, yeah.
Sure, yeah, I
You
can
kind
go
of get
out
to be on stage. You get that little bit of a rush, but at the same time, you're a little anonymous.
I mean, I did Ukrainian dance for 8 years, so I'm
Dude,
used to the stage.
dude,
I
you
performed
did. I
at-
didn't. Did
I
you do
performed-
Was My?
No, I did Folklorama a couple times.
Oh
I
no,
performed at
like
Toulon
the
Festival.
company where you were.
We are ready.
Jimmy Buffett was the son of Sailor Man.
You want to play this as it?
No.
That was
where
our
did you,
intro.
what was the name of the organization where you learned to dance Ukrainian?
I don't know.
dancing?
All I know is I went to the church down here, the Ukrainian church,
Oh,
Gilmore, and
not Trinity.
my parents put me in because
Oh,
I don't know.
like
they didn't care about music.
dude,
they didn't care about anything
big-
else.
the
other
big
than me
cathedral.
fucking dancing because they just wanted to see their kids in the outfits. It's
Oh
cute,
yeah,
right?
The baggy pants.
So 8 years of me doing that.
Yeah,
All it
yeah,
did was
yeah.
create a fucking son who was really light on his feet and able to sneak around the house quietly.
you, yeah, nice.
Yeah, they've shot themselves in the foot with that one.
Yeah. No, I like dancing. I every time I go to a festival, you've seen me dance, eh? At Real Love.
I can't say no. I can't.
Maybe
say
when I was
have.
talking to you, I wasn't dancing.
I mean, maybe you were. I just didn't register.
I
I'm
also
dancing all the time. It's normal.
I love. I like. It's hard to describe. I've never really thought about it, but mosh pitting is just. It's just a great way to appreciate the music, depending on the song. Eh?
Moshing.
I love being
it.
in the mosh.
My only thing is 2 minutes, 3 minutes in, I'm so out of breath. Like I'm so exhausted. Yeah,
it's a good exercise.
Takes so much out of me, and I got
So
like
it's
a
very
board,
athletic,
and I'm just
athleticism.
and then I'm like, oh, that wasn't fucking.
How hard were you going? Pretty hard.
I mean, if I'm moshing, I'm moshing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Andrew, there's some questions here in particular. I really gotta bring
lay
up.
them on me, dude. I could even talk about some university instructors.
I don't want to run you out here dry of time and stuff, So I want to know, what is your earliest music memory? That you can, as far back as you can.
I don't think I've
Scrambling.
dude, I come from a musical family.
Do you?
My mom's she was a piano teacher. She got past.
Oreos cooked since I'm scrambling.
She got to pass level 10 conservatory for piano.
So she's like a conservative pianist.
It's basically like you could put it that way maybe, but my mom's great.
She
like,
took it that way.
Conservative penis.
Yeah, exactly.
But she
Conservative penis.
Jaimo is on the ball.
my uncle
impressed.
Jerry, he strums a little bit of guitar.
Uncle Jerry.
And my mother.
Oh, dude, Jerry, I know him. We went to different schools together.
He's like 60, dude.
Yeah,
He's a practicing physician in St. Albert, man. But
St. Albert, one of my favorite saints.
yeah,
Way better
just
than
a suburb of Edmonton.
St. Teresa.
God damn.
St. Stephen though is actually.
You can't.
probably
I
my
mean, if you're a
favorite.
saint, like how harmful can that be? Like it's not a panacea, but I'm sure.
St. Stephen definitely made someone orgasm
if you're a saint,
faster.
no, but my grandpa Pete.
Oh, Grandpa Pete. I know him too. We also went to different
dude.
schools together.
He was I got bipolar from him.
From him, like he
bipolar,
passed it
yeah.
on to you, gave it to you one night. He was like,
Genetically.
hey Andrew,
Oh, dude.
I'm giving this to you.
Why
From one family member to another.
How come you turn naughty when I start talking?
Purple City Park Decks.
What do you mean I turned naughty?
No, you started You started saying naughty stuff as soon as I started talking about my family.
Is that what I do?
Yeah, because I was.
I
like,
didn't catch
my
that.
mom
Sorry,
was.
my
My mom's a musician, a piano
Yeah.
teacher, conservative.
I said
pianist,
conservative
and then
pianist,
bipolar.
and then it was Jaimo.
Okay, anyway, let me finish.
Jaimo's the one who said conservative penis. Not me.
It's
not me.
my grandpa Pete.
Yeah.
He was in a country band. They were called Manitoba Country. They toured Canada, and I inherited a phenomenal instrument.
Do they have records?
Oh man,
Manitoba Country?
yeah,
I'm gonna write that down.
Manitoba
Try
Country.
to find them.
Yeah.
Because you can find
there's
those
some footage.
old records.
They would play a lot of weddings and dances.
But you'd be surprised.
Silly.
Like Coven
Yeah.
Kestner as a family member, and he was telling me and my friend Jacob about how his grandfather was in a band, and Jacob found his record at Valley Village, and we
That's
gifted
neat.
it to Coven. It was like a huge
He
deal.
didn't know.
No,
Wow, he was unaware?
like, whoa.
That's real. Sorry, who Coven has a relative who
Coven
was
had a
musician?
relative who was like a musician.
What genre or like a band?
Polka or country or something. It was like 50s, 60s stuff.
That's neat.
And my buddy Jacob found it.
I inherited a 1963 Fender Telecaster. Beautiful.
From who?
Grandpa Pete.
Whoa.
The Manitoba
A
Country.
63 Fender Telecaster.
It's beautiful.
In mint condition too.
No, but it's interesting because he played it so much, you can actually see where he put his hands. It's really
That's
it's like
beautiful,
it's a historical artifact.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's a family heirloom.
And you keep that close to heart, right? Like, don't ever sell that. Don't get rid
Fuck
of that.
that,
Like,
yeah, I'm not
literally
gonna sell
pass
it.
it down to the next generation.
You
know?
bet.
It makes me sad. when
The
people get rid of
one
their
bad
stuff.
thing that happened when I was young and I was playing it because he died when I was probably 10.
Oh,
I was
Grandpa
maybe
Pete.
I was maybe 15 and I was stupid. I think I accidentally, what happened is like I put in a patch cord wrong. Basically the piece that keeps the cord in the guitar isn't there. So it's not the original, eh? Like if I got a new one. I don't know where the original is, so that
hard to fix.
I'm not
just tedious.
It's not
Just
good.
tedious
I
and
don't
hard to
care.
fix,
I don't
yeah.
care from a financial perspective. Like if the guitar is depreciated in value, all I care about is having the original parts. You know what I mean?
Yes, yeah.
So-
Oh, dude, look at Willie Nelson. The guy's still using his first guitar.
Yeah, Willie.
I
The
forget
love involved.
what's the name. I forget the name of his guitar. He's just got a name,
Oh,
and
he
it's
na-
so
BB King, the blues guy, named his guitar Lucille.
Oh, Lucy,
Andrew.
Lucy.
Lucille.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, first music. There's a picture of me when I'm maybe 6 or 7, maybe even younger, maybe 4 or 5.
Were you like a hot, sexy 6 or 7-year-old?
I was very dark skinned and
Skinny legs.
Skinny legs,
no,
dark skin. Oh, dude,
I was very
I'm getting
skinny.
hard
I was
already.
a very tall baby, eh?
Oh hell yeah! I'm into tall babies.
And you know what happened? Maybe that's the neck thing when I'm running. Apparently, when I was born, my neck was to one side, like not like paralyzed.
Yeah.
But when I came out of the womb or whatever, my neck was tilted.
100%. That's
Yeah.
the running issue there. That's why
Yeah,
your neck's
yeah.
fucked. Is because you came out of that pussy wrong.
What are you gonna do? Oh my god! Why you go
sorry.
dirty with my family,
I don't know.
dude?
That's a good call out though. That's
Yeah,
a great.
no, it's
I'm
fine.
gonna have to work on that. I never
No,
thought of
no,
that.
you're
Skinny
fine.
legs.
You're fine.
Yeah. Sorry.
As long as you acknowledge it.
No, thank you.
no, it's cool.
I need people to call me out on shit. I didn't realize how I behave.
Well, hopefully, yeah.
And I guess
whatever.
I do that when people mention their parents.
No,
like,
I-
your
I-
mom. Yeah.
It's all.
Oh, babies.
I think it's just because you've had like 3 glasses of wine. That's probably why.
Dude, you're lucky. It's only been 3. Like we've been how many hours in? It's
3
typically
is
like
that your
9.
I think that's your 3rd or 4th glass.
Yeah, give or take.
Yeah. No. Yeah,
Mommy
that's-
likes her juice, you know.
I can't even tell if that's a dirty joke.
Salvia, smoke salvia.
So people smoke salvia and become a
I
book
honestly, to
for
tell you the
years.
truth, I don't even really know what salvia is.
Salvia is
Is it
Salvia
drug?
derivarum. I used to be able to get it at like Old
Yeah.
Calcutta or
Holy shoot! It's Sunday, eh? Damn, weekend's over.
dude, it's a holy day.
Yeah, the Sabbath. Oh, that's funny from that movie Big Lebowski. The best scene is when that Jesus guy comes up. Because Walter Sobchak, he converted to Judaism because of his wife, and he says, "I don't touch the stove, I don't drive, I don't hold money."
Yeah,
and then
I
Jesus
forgot about
comes,
that detail of the plot.
and then Jesus comes and he yells, "What is this day of rest shit? What is this bullshit?" I just love.
Oh,
how,
you mean like Jesus, like hate like the bowling guy, like John
John
Turturro, and he's like
Turturro,
licking
dude.
the bowling
Yeah,
ball.
yeah.
Did you know he made a spin-off movie about that character?
No.
Yeah, he has a full movie that he made
Yeah,
that
yeah,
is
yeah.
around that character.
it's a great
I've not
film.
seen it, and I hear it's absolute dog shit.
It's really cool, yeah. No, I like those. He's another example of a good kind of character.
Big
actor.
Lebowski is just essentially the Big Sleep. Like it's a great.
The Big Sleep. I don't see.
It's
that
like
one.
it's a classic
Yeah.
40s noir film, and
Maybe I should chew my gum longer. Eh?
yeah,
Kind of want to have
just
a.
keep chewing it, man.
Yeah. No, I just because I like.
Oh,
I want to say well hydrated.
I didn't finish what I was going to say.
yeah.
Back to that with the
What?
gum prior, long time ago. We were talking about the gum.
Okay,
You
sure.
Throw a second piece in, boom.
I can't do that. I'd probably get a heart attack.
It's just no, you won't.
I don't know,
Trust
man.
me,
I
man.
think,
You're not gonna. If I haven't had a
I'm
heart
wondering
attack,
if there's
you're
more
good,
nicotine.
Andrew.
Well, no, it's just because I chew it all the time. I always chew it.
Yeah.
I got to stop chewing so much. I got to alternate.
The
I got.
Prophet Muhammad.
Yeah, I got.
Prophet Muhammad.
Well, apparently
Muhammad,
he had
Muhammad,
13
Muhammad.
wives.
That's a lot,
Apparently
dude.
he-
I could barely even handle like half a girlfriend. The guy's
Yeah.
got 13 wives.
Well, I mean,
Jesus,
Feminism.
that's some feminist
Yeah,
shit if
he
I've
might
ever
have-
heard of it. You know, 13 wives. That's some equality right there.
And
I
then
treat
what-
all 13 of my wives equally.
well, what do people? He actually favored some of his wives, dude.
Also, he wasn't a feminist. That guy's a fucking. What'd you call it? A maleist? Man?
said, like,
a man? A
the,
man?
the manosphere.
The manosphere. What? Sorry.
Horned
What?
dog.
One more time, Jaimo.
Horned dog.
Horn dog. He was a
Okay,
horn
okay,
dog. The
let me-
fucking guy.
I had a point about the. Oh, apparently
Rasputin was also a horn dog. Guy had a huge cock.
Rasputin. Yeah,
Rasputin.
He was a Russian mystic.
Yeah.
sure.
I mean, the only thing mystical about him was his giant
Yeah.
hog. You know, they have that preserved in a museum in a jar. You can see it online. You Google it.
Purple City Park Decks.
What do they?
Rasputin's hog.
What do they? What do they call that? Is that cryogenics, where they want to be preserved for the future?
I don't think Rasputin asked anyone to preserve that. I think historians alone were like, yo, we gotta like...
Yeah.
We gotta fucking figure out how big that guy's shit was.
Okay, no, I was gonna say.
And That's a good question. Like,
Russian-
at what point? Because like you do like mummify or you become a skeleton, or you decompose.
Yeah.
So your penis is definitely decomposing as
Yeah,
you
yeah,
die.
yeah.
At what point was someone like, yo, we got to preserve Rasputin's?
Well, you brought it up. I don't know.
No, but at what point was someone like, yo, we need to preserve that for history to see? Do you want to see it right now?
I mean, it's
Here,
a
let me show it to
historic.
you.
Yeah, sure.
You got to see this. It's
No,
it's
I was
crazy.
gonna say, what's
Have you seen it, Jaimo? Oh man, okay, you guys are in
no,
for a treat.
we're ignorant. Yeah, well, no, I was gonna
You guys are
say.
very ignorant.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say, in terms of preservation. Oh no, sorry. In terms of having many wives, what Genghis Khan, who led the Mongol hordes, what?
That's Rasputin's.
Right.
It's in the jar. Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't even look nice. Like
That's a
it's
good picture
ugly.
of
Like it looks like.
Rasputin.
Why? That was what was mystifying all those Russian women. That's what
I didn't know.
had Rasputin rise
I
the
didn't
ranks
know
of the
Rasputin-
oligarch. Like
I didn't know Rasputin was
that's what did it,
polyamorous,
you know?
dude. I didn't know Rasputin was polyamorous. Like
well, I don't
know
think he
had
was poly. I don't think
multiple-
Rasputin was banging dudes,
I'm
but
jerking my shit. I'm stroking
I never
my
said
shit.
that. I just said no. I said.
I bet you like one of the guys in the museum like strokes that thing. Is like it's Rasputin, like I'm jerking my shit.
Yeah.
I must come. No.
Yeah. I don't know.
Sorry,
I mean,
yeah, you're right. I got naughty.
No, it's
you
okay.
shouldn't have mentioned your parents, Andrew. This whole podcast, the entire thing has changed.
Yeah, man. No. I mean, again, I'm not sure if a mystic.
Naughty.
It's that dichotomy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure if he's a man of faith. Like, if a mystic is kind of more like a. I don't know if it's like a priest.
Look, I've had, and I've talked about it on the show. I've had like literal, actual biblical, mystical experiences myself. So I don't know what determines someone as a mystic.
Do you know Sam Harris at all?
I've heard the name.
He talks a lot about like he's one of the popular atheists, like an outspoken.
Oh yeah, he used to
critic
go on,
of religion.
Joe Rogan like 10 years ago or whatever. When
Now
I was
they don't
watching
like
that
each
show.
other, eh?
I'm not surprised.
No, because you
most
brought
people
you
don't
brought
like
up a
Joe
good
anymore
point.
either.
You brought up a good point though, and fuck, and
Man, the press is
sorry.
hot with the fucking heated up.
he just
bulb
I
flash
shouldn't
there.
have swore. Sean took.
Oh,
a
you
big
can swear
picture
on
of
this
my
show
eyes.
though.
No, anyway, with
You can say fuck, cunt, bitch.
oh yeah. So anyway, music's been in the Minenko, or rather the Haynes.
It's been in the Minenko
That's
mind
my mom's
for generations.
That's my mom's maiden name.
Oh, wasn't expecting
So
that either.
there's a
It
lot of
actually got me by
there's a lot of
surprise.
music. Oh, and this guy you should search up. There's lots of stuff. He taught Randy. Okay, stop. I'm tired. I have a headache.
Okay.
Okay,
Who am I looking up?
I just want Sean to stop playing that.
Is it Jaimo? Jaimo's doing his thing, all right?
So I'm pretty sure. I think he was born and raised in Winnipeg.
We haven't gotten one of those yet. Yeah.
His name is Lenny Bro.
I know. Dude, I took a course.
My grandfather
on,
jammed with Lenny Bro, dude.
That's an incredible thing to have done.
Yeah.
I took a course on Manitoba music, taught by John Einerson, who's like our Manitoba like local historian or whatever the music.
Yeah.
He's written a bunch of books with like about Neil Young and Guess Who, blah blah blah. I didn't particularly like John Einerson as a person, but damn, that dude is an encyclopedia. And fucking Lenny Bro, wow. What a wild musician and what a wild character, and that's a dude who was just too caught up with his own addictions, you know? They would pick him up off the street while he
not
was
sure
like
if he lived
hammered,
a
blacked out,
particularly
and they would
hard
just pick
life.
him up on the street so that someone who could do like guitar lessons with him. He lived a very hard life. He was he was essentially homeless a lot of it, and he was just like a complete addict. He was not good. But like Burton Cummings or sorry, Randy Bachman in particular talks about in his book. He's like, when he saw Lenny Bro, he couldn't believe it was just one dude on a guitar. Like he thought there was like three guitars
band,
or something going on. Yeah, like the guy.
The way one
phenomenal
person put
musician.
it is that Lenny Bro approached the guitar like some people approach the piano.
That's yes. So there's
Just the way he.
And
I'm
few
not sure
folks
if he
were
invented
lucky enough
anything,
to
or is
play
that-
with him. So your family member played with Lenny Bro
My grandpa Pete jammed all the time with Lenny Bro.
all the time with Lenny Bro.
Pretty often, yeah. They were buddies too, I think.
Wow, that's really cool, man.
And Lenny Bro definitely taught Randy Bachman a few things on the guitar.
A lot.
He
talks
I
about
thought
it
he
in his
also
book.
taught, or at least, I'm not sure if it was a teacher-student kind of scenario, but I think, for sure he jammed with like Jimmy Page and Eric Clapton.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I thought he did. Yeah.
I hadn't heard that, but I mean, from what I've learned and studied about Lenny Bro is that he really didn't make it much out of the city.
You know what I think?
kind of just
why
like
I like the poetry. My mom, like I don't know. I'll give you a goodie for this one. This can be on the record
goodies
for this podcast.
Everything's on record. Just
I
so you
feel
know.
like my mom provides the musical sort of interesting sounds, nice sounds to listen to.
Yeah.
And then my dad has more not the analytical mind, but being a lawyer, you have to be quite articulate.
Yeah, very much so.
So maybe the reason why I write poetry is because it's a combination of those two things. It's the
Woe is me, life is so hard, I was abused.
Yeah. That's what I dislike, but
you were abused by your parents being so talented that you had to just then in turn
not
be
that
talented
they were
yourself and
not
combine
that
the
they
two
were
into
talented.
poetry.
It's just like
Gifted?
it's just like I'm a product of both my mother and my father.
Which is two talents combined, and you're the talented product, you know?
I mean, I don't.
What
I
do you
don't
think
I'm
your
any
purpose
better.
is in life, Andrew?
I want to help people who.
But what is your defined purpose? You
I
as
think I'm on
your
this
soul
planet-
alone. Why were you born? Why do you get out of bed every day? What is your purpose?
Did something I say made you think that, or is this a
No, this is a
pre-planned-
question I ask every single
cool.
person on the show.
Well, I don't know. I think I'm capable. When I was a younger boy, I was quite ambitious, and I was kind of a keener, a go-getter.
And you're not anymore. You
Well,
don't
the
think?
mental illness happened, really, and that kind of threw
the
a
lithium. and whatnot,
Yeah, well, I was clinically depressed because I was on lithium for about a year and a half. I didn't.
Wow, you're so depressed. The clinic told you were depressed, even. You know.
I mean, hey, like I didn't feel good. You know
Woe
what
is
I
me,
mean?
life is so hard, I was abused.
And that's what creates a creative individual, right?
The arts, yeah.
Yeah.
I think there
Fucking Jaimo's on the
maybe
floor.
not cause and effect, but there definitely is a correlation. I feel like between struggle and
Everything's cause and effect.
nice art.
Every single thing in life is cause.
I don't know if necessarily the circular logic maybe like because you're good at music. You suffer, or you suffer, therefore you're good at music. It's hard to say.
But what you do then creates a cause and an effect for other people to see. You know,
I don't think-
whether it's good or bad. Like people
they
see bad
this
shit
is
and they're like,
something-
"Well, I'm not gonna do that."
I'm jerking my shit, I'm stroking my shit.
See, people see someone jerking off and stroking, and they're like, "Well, I'm gonna go do that." Or some people see someone do that in the street. We're like, "Well, I would never do that in the street." I saw a guy jerking off on Templeton just to the sun, laying in some.
Purple City Park decks.
To the sun. Anyways,
That's wild.
yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily look directly at the sun.
No,
although
I have
although
honestly jerked off to the moon.
Yeah.
That's a true story.
Yeah, no,
I made a whole.
Purple City Park decks.
You asked me about that bike earlier. If I have any use out of that, yeah, I used that bike to go jerk off to the moon that one night.
It's a great bike.
Dude,
It looks nice.
You know,
I didn't. I
became one with
talked
Earth
about the
that
bike,
night
and then I
for
came
sure.
inside. I didn't really get to I didn't touch your bike or.
dude,
nothing.
I'm just saying. You brought it up earlier. It came back in a conversation. It was a good callback. We're
Yeah.
bringing things all around. It's all cyclical. You know,
Yeah, I think in
we're
terms
doing
of-
good here.
No, but for me, I think the hallmark of a good person, and they're doing what they should, like whether you believe in a higher power or the universe or evolution.
Yeah.
I think people, if you have a person who's helping those who have less than they do, I think that's kind of the that might not be the quote unquote meaning of life, but that's sort of
That's
good
one of the
thing.
best answers I've ever been given.
Thanks, dude.
To be honest, no, actually, for real. Like, just
gotta
the
help
fact-
people.
Yeah. If you're
'Cause-
not helping
yeah.
others or giving or serving the
But
other
but in
people
particular,
around-
but in particular, the important part is you got to help people who are worse off. That's the important part. Because
But even someone who's way better off than you will find a situation where they're momentarily worse off.
I
than
didn't
you.
think about that,
And
yeah.
you can always be the one
Yeah.
to help. You know, it's
no,
never
I
just
didn't
less
think about
fortunate
that.
people. There's people
I'm
in
not
less
sure if I'm
fortunate
talking.
situations.
Yeah,
than
I'm not
you.
sure if I'm just talking about in like monetary.
You're talking about
terms.
just giving money to poor people.
I think it's more of like a philosophy on life, though.
Hmm.
It's not just about.
Like Meredith is trying to cross the street, but she's a little shaky with that walker. So you park
I
that
al-
car
I also-
and you help her. You
I also-
hold her arm.
Yeah.
Almost ready to take a load off.
I think I'm almost ready to take a load off here.
You want to ask another question?
I'm wrapping her up. I'm trying. We got a few. I think that's our warning sign here.
For my podcast, no offense, but like if I did a podcast, I'd be like, yeah, don't make all those noise once in a while, but that was a lot of. It's not a digression.
Hey man,
kind of
look.
You were saying, I guess you just because you were saying like you don't necessarily you don't necessarily like people watching because it's kind of a distraction.
No, I wasn't saying that.
Yeah.
It was a distraction for the people being interviewed. They're aware that they're on camera. Yeah, you missed.
Yeah, no, that's
you know, Jaimo does what Jaimo does. Like
Jaimo,
I can't corral certain things. Things just happen the way they are, and you got to roll with the do.
I think.
Speaking of,
we're also here to be creative.
Elmo's world.
That's the whole reason for all of this. For anything I do is just to be
No,
creative and
just-
to stop just like consuming creativity to also do creative
But no,
stuff
but I think
myself.
maybe the meaning of
Three
life.
people to maybe consume.
Yeah, but not everybody. I don't think everybody's. I bring up Sam Nadarak. He thinks everybody can be creative. I don't necessarily.
I think everyone
agree.
could be, but a lot of people are
A
just
lot of people
too
aren't, yeah.
brainwashed and NPC.
But no, but that doesn't make them bad people if they're. That
They
doesn't make.
refuse to believe that there's even a inkling of an idea or a possibility that they could be creative because
Yeah.
wow, I watch fucking Big Bang Theory. Ain't no way I could do anything like that. And
Being
that's
like
that's
a scientist.
no, I was just coming up with the worst possible thing that someone could consume, but then be inspired by.
Big Bang Theory.
Well, just like a lot of NPC people I know, they like the Big Bang Theory, so they watch that show. Keep it up down there.
My uncle, that corporate lawyer dude, he likes that show. Big Bang.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so you're
Different-
different strokes for different folks.
Yeah.
What do you think happens when you die, Andrew?
Honestly, man, depending on the day, I'd probably give a different response.
Today, right now.
Right now, yeah.
What is the date today? That phone's wrong. January 11th,
I feel like if you-
2026.
I feel like if you live a good life.
Sorry, my neighbors are really loud when they,
Is that an issue? Like, can people hear what we're?
Well, do you not hear them fucking? The moaning?
No, I didn't hear.
They're having sex.
Yeah, I didn't hear.
Listen. They've been fighting all afternoon, and then now I have to listen to them
the
making
makeup
up
sex,
for it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's the makeup sex, yeah.
Dude. About death. It doesn't matter. Like, as long as you live a good life, you can't complain. But that complicates things because what happens if there's like a young person who dies of cancer or in a genocide? Like, what happens to their soul?
But
it's very tragic.
But how many people have they influenced in a positive way by that dark traumatic situation? There's people who like take those moments and memories in and like they now rearrange their life based on having lived someone else through that. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
I don't know.
I've been shaped by seeing people die.
Yeah. Oh no, for sure.
So
no.
it's all just part of the process. We're all here as one part of one story.
I get it's an interesting question, but
we're all moving parts of the same machine.
Maybe like a reincarnation type deal.
Not necessarily. I really think all consciousness is one. Like we're all one single being who's separated by memory
flesh,
and flesh,
organs.
More
biology.
Just like I would say I'm no different than the first human being born alive, other than the experiences I'm thrown into. The surroundings.
That's an interesting perspective. That's a very complicated.
I really think we are.
It's a pretty
one.
sophisticated perspective. It's a good one. I just don't know if I agree with it. It's hard to say. I'd have to think about it for a while.
I think I really truly believe in a collective consciousness. So like my idea is that when you die,
is that a Jungian thing?
I don't know. I came up with it on my own,
dude. That's
it
impressive.
might be, I'm sure other people have mentioned this.
Collective conscious.
I've tried to explain it to like people, as my parents in particular. I remember I explained it to my dad, and my dad just like his only response is, "Oh, it sounds like some Star Trek shit." And I was like, all right. I mean, probably it is. So I guarantee you it's not a something I've come up with on my own. I guarantee you he saw a Star Trek episode that tried to metaphorically like work that idea into their storytelling. That's what like art is. You know, you're trying to tell stories. Or try to like get ideas. Creativity is a fucking wild thing to think about.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But no, when you die, I truly believe that like you become. Have you ever seen the movie Arrival?
No.
Someone was Jaimo that was talking about a book with like non-linear thinking and aliens and stuff.
Kurt Vonnegut book.
Yeah, so that's what the film Arrival is about. These aliens that come to Earth and they view everything non-linear, and they're here to help humanity, but humanity has to learn the language to understand what they're trying to like warn them about something, because that us on this planet can only see linear time. Moving forward, whereas they know beginning, middle, end, everything all at once.
That's a big parallel to the book Sean was talking about.
Yeah, so this whole woman her whole thing is trying to figure out the language, and it's like working with them instead of attacking or like trying to, like what's going on here. Yeah. So I think when you die, you're like, imagine when you die.
Are you preoccupied with death? Because you ask out the people that, or no?
I'm not preoccupied by sex either.
I'd like to know.
I'm preoccupied by fucking drugs.
I certainly would like to know when I'm gonna die.
I don't want to know. I really hope that I get the John Lennon treatment and just get shot in the head while I'm walking down the street. Boom, bang, bang.
I like the age. What was he when he died? Like 40 or something?
I don't
45?
know. I don't know. I'll probably live to my mid 50s.
I'd like 70.
Hang on, I'm trying to say, when you die, imagine when you die, and you remember every single memory of your entire life vividly all at once. Yeah. Now picture you die and like, say your best friend, you now have both of your memories together. So you also remember you see yourself through their perspective and how they feel, but it's combined with yours. Does that make sense to you?
That has nothing to do with like, oh, my life flashed before my eyes.
I'm trying to say like the collective consciousness thing. I'm trying to describe that. So imagine like that's what happens when you die, and then it's your friend's memories, but that with every single person on
in
Earth.
Some ways that would be useful because it's in a
useful,
sense, teamwork. Like say if you're in a weak moment and
we
you have
a team. We are the universe experiencing itself. I really like.
I don't know if I believe that matter has some sort of divine essence or a soul.
Just consciousness and soul itself is really more than what matter is.
Rob Schneider.
No, I'm just not satisfied.
Have you seen The Animal? Do you like The Animal?
Again, is that the same movie?
Rob Schneider.
Is it a movie?
No, Rob Schneider. Yeah, he's like really into goats.
No.
Sorry, I guess Jaimo brought up Rob Schneider.
Yeah, no, I think we could talk about like interplanetary not investigations, like discoveries. Like I would say there's definitely life on other planets.
I don't even know if I believe in space, bro.
They might.
I don't know if space
like an ever expanding universe.
The universe and everything I believe in, yes, but I don't know if space the way we're shown and visually told like that. I don't know if. How the fuck do I know if that's real? They don't like the moon landing. Already seems too.
There's other
fake
people that know it's real.
Sure,
and they're kind of credible. They have a credibility.
Yes,
'cause they studied it. Because what for example, what if you were like what if you didn't know any history, and somebody talked about the assassination of a great leader? Like you wouldn't know that exists because you only read about it. It's not through empirical firsthand life experience. You know what I mean? Sometimes you have to. Maybe I'm not saying it's faith.
Sure, yeah, but like we've all seen people die and get shot. You know, like that's so like. Yeah, there's only like 60 people who've been. But
you see the moon.
Sure, yes.
And some days you see Mars, I think, or the sun.
Yeah, of course. But I mean,
stars too. Stars too are pretty persuasive evidence.
My whole point is like when people go to space, you ever see footage of them when they return to Earth? They're not allowed to speak to the public for like a certain amount of time, like 2 days or something. Yeah. They're all fucked up, and then like. They don't give proper answers on what their experience really was. Like, I wonder, like, if you leave the Earth's atmosphere, is it just like static and distortion? Like your brain can't even comprehend the frequencies that are being fed to you. That you just kind of like.
Do you mean like
become static?
Do you mean like an astronaut in a satellite or a rocket?
Yeah.
Or do you mean like just? Because you're not going to survive for long in space, man.
No. I'm just saying, like, when your brain and your body leaves this Earth's atmosphere, whether you're in a rocket ship or not, like,
how the fuck do I know if that's real?
Like, how the fuck do I know if that's real? You know, I saw Chris Hadfield. He came to my school at Chief Peguis and did like a presentation, like an assembly thing.
He's the big Canadian astronaut.
He was the Canadian, and it pissed me off so much. He just sat up in that space station and like sang Space Oddity.
Dude, there was
on acoustic. Like, wow, you sang fucking space. Ground Control to Major Tom.
Yeah, David
Chris
Bowie.
Hadfield, and then he came to us junior high, and like I submitted a pretty good question. I don't remember what it was.
I wonder if he was
school
doing
didn't pick me to ask the question, and then all these kids asked him like, "What's it like to shit in space?
Dude,
how do you pee?"
You should watch Carl Sagan. I think you'd really like
I have
that.
some Carl Sagan VHS.
And then
tapes
I think
here,
it was, what was it called? What was his show called? Because then there's that
The Cosmos, was it?
Cosmos, I think. Because then now they have Neil deGrasse Tyson,
and he's a fucking dick.
I don't like him that much.
Dude,
yeah,
he's
I agree.
so close-minded. Like,
I don't know if he's
Yes,
close-minded.
no, he
He
is.
just seems kind of he seems almost like goofy.
He's just stubborn in his ways. Like, he's a very nice man. He's a handsome man.
Really?
He's a beautiful big black man. Yeah, I like
Neil
him.
deGrasse Tyson, dude.
Yeah. I could watch that guy.
He went to Harvard, and I think
He looks like he could sing me a great soul song, lay me down on a bare rug by a fireplace.
or like sitting at the dock of the moon. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sitting on the
That kind of song.
Yeah.
Was
You bring like
Bay, but-
astrophysics.
Or it could be sitting at the dock of the Space Bay.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm loose. All right.
Racist.
But no, again, like I don't
Jaimo,
think
don't call me out on that.
I don't think death.
I was being inclusive. You know, there's
Well,
only
again. I'm a feminist.
I only see one race.
You should watch Carl. How you pee.
You should
The
watch
human
Carl
race.
Sagan.
The human
That's
race.
some Carl Sagan VH. And then I think
Wasn't there that time when Justin Trudeau was speaking at a campus, and one of the girls is like, "What does this mean for the future of mankind?" And Justin Trudeau says, "Oh, we prefer to say people kind."
Did I just hear you say Jester Trudeau?
JK1, love,
Yeah,
one love.
that's funny. Jester Trudeau.
That's what you
Yeah,
said.
that's pretty good.
He meant Justin, by the way, folks.
I
I
don't
keep
know.
looking at the camera that's not there.
Sorry. Oh yeah.
Jester Trudeau.
Sorry.
So when you die, you're just like,
I just don't think it matters if you live a good life. Like, and you shouldn't do
it
it.
doesn't.
You shouldn't live a life.
It doesn't matter to who, or to what.
All that matters is what you do in this life. Maybe
But
that's how I feel.
you're contradicting yourself right now.
I said if you live a good life, then it doesn't matter if what happens after.
But
you
what
die.
matters is what you do in this life.
Yeah.
I can see her clocking out here. I'm trying.
No,
I'm,
no,
I'm
it's
wrapping
fine.
her up, dude.
No,
I'm
no,
wrapping her up.
because I eat my one meal a day. I just
I
wanna,
offered you nuts and you said no.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
It's on you, man.
I guess what happened, because again, maybe death, because we all know that. I think this is like one of the laws of physics or entropy. Like matter isn't made or destroyed; it's converted. Like there's a finite amount of matter in the universe. So reincarnation seems kind of plausible because like we die and we get created, our energies get created into different things, if that makes sense.
Yeah, see, that's where I expand the whole reincarnation thing. Is like we're all reincarnated from each other, currently, past, and future. We're all the one thing. Like we are all God. We are all God. We are all the
Nice
same
Neil
thing.
deGrasse Tyson, come stroke my shit and jerk.
What about
Tyson
Hitler though?
What about
Do
Hitler?
you think Hitler shares the same consciousness as say like Gandhi, who was a great man?
No,
he was a
not
peace guy.
while on this plane and Earth, but when they die.
Yeah.
I think, everything leads to one thing. Everything happens for a reason, and sure, everything's fucked there.
Yeah.
But then I get real. Look, there's also like 1,000 other like layers and roads for this like theory of mine. Like I also don't know if like people like that get sent to war, if they're not aware or if they're not like thinking as much like existentially about it. I don't even really know if like when they die they become part of the collective consciousness.
Well,
they were just like an actual NPC thing just to run the world. What keeps us running? While some of us are actually truly human and soulful and aware and alive, a lot of the people here aren't even, like if they
A lot
die,
of soldiers,
they don't matter. It's just soldiers here to like keep the thing running.
You don't think soldiers' death matter?
Whoa, no, that is not what I. No, you misinterpreted that.
I'm listening to your. I basically quoted what you just said. Dude.
Can you actually know?
Jerk.
I'm not trying to put words
but
in your
people
mouth. I'm
that
trying to
suffer-
understand what you just
people
said.
that suffer inherently, I don't know if like when they die they become part of the collective consciousness that I'm saying. They're kind of just a casualty because they never were able to fully wake up and understand what their purpose was here.
Well, okay,
so they never.
If
like,
your point was like,
there's like 3 births. Like you're born into this earth, but then you're reborn when you're aware of your own birth and like existence and what you can contribute to this land. Like it's all like, look at it as if it's a simulation, you know, like as if like
that's a whole other can of worms, dude.
This is what started all these thoughts. All these thoughts stem from the original thought was, wow, this life may be actually a simulation, and these are all build-upons of that. That is the core premise of this. What's this?
Yeah, like HELLO.
Well, if you're talking about a simulation,
hello,
there has to be. That's kind of like a glitch in the matrix.
How did that work?
So like, what am I saying here? Am I saying anything?
So are you saying Earth? Are you saying that we are not organic matter? We're more like a blip on a computer screen. Like, are we composed of molecules and atoms?
We're both.
Yes, we're both. That's the deeper thought of it. Like, even though I'm saying like I truly think it's a simulation, it doesn't mean like nothing matters. It's like everything still matters within the simulation.
Oh no, I never suggested otherwise. I was just saying no. I was.
You make your meaning. You make your own meaning.
Is that?
I don't even understand how this is done. This is some fucking fascinating. Wow.
No. This is a good conversation. Excuse me. Not well. I'm a smoker. This is a great conversation to have because like.
And it's the last one we're gonna have.
What?
I'm just saying this. We're wrapping it up. So like, let's go.
Dude,
no. Keep going.
No, I thought you meant we're never going to speak with each other, dude. That'd be a travesty.
No. Well, I'll see you as many times as possible.
Cool, yeah. No, we have good conversations. Well, no, I guess what it is like if we are a simulation, who produced the simulation?
That's the big question.
And what were their motives? Is that God? Maybe.
Yeah, of course it's God, but also I think there's an infinite amount of simulations, which is where timelines come in.
It's not necessarily God.
Timeline theory
well put. That's exactly what I was thinking. No,
it's not necessarily God?
Not necessarily God. It could be God.
But what is God?
In all probability,
it's probably one of many layers of what we could call God.
I wasn't going to say that.
This is fucking freaking me out, man.
I wasn't going to say that. No, but I guess like if we're a computer program, then it wouldn't make sense. Because I feel like a computer program is too simple.
I don't know. Like, look at the progress. Like, imagine
like a mathematical.
We are the
function.
ultimate, like, highest level of a simulation you can possibly get. Look how far video games have gone.
Complex.
10 years ago, like I don't play video games anymore, but 10 years ago, GTA 5 came out. When you would pick up the game after playing, like your characters were like currently living their lives.
Oh, what do you mean?
Like you'd start the game and you'd just be in the middle of a bike ride on the Hoover Dam or something. It was like, what the fuck? Like it was hard for me to adjust my brain to that when I first bought that game 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So it was just like if video games were that advanced, and then now with AI coming in, dude, AI might.
What do you think AI will do to humanity?
I don't know, man.
Well, I mean, just imagine a computer the size of our solar system or the size of our galaxy. Like a computer that big, it could create whole realities very easily. It could create multiple realities.
And sometimes it's good to have a group discussion, but one-on-one conversations are pretty
Who are we
good
even talking to right now? But they got great points.
Yeah,
AI is fucking chiming in.
The AI is showing me up, standing me or
whatever this. I don't even know.
My name is Hal. I'm a computer. No, I'm not a computer.
Wait, is Hal currently present?
What about?
I'm named Hal.
Wait a second.
What about that thing they call?
You can fit this all in the podcast, right? Okay, Hal.
What about that thing?
Hal, why did you kill that dude in 2001?
Because he was trying to shut me down.
Good point. You got me, Hal. Hal, do you prefer it being spelled with all capitals, H-A-L, all capitals, or is like capital H and then lowercase A-L cool?
Oh, I'm all capitals is cool. I like that.
Dude, Hal's all right.
Jonah, what do you think about this one? So humans have been evolving for thousands of years, tens of thousands of years. With the introduction of computers and advanced technology, do you think that will, Jonah, do you think that will expedite the process of evolution?
What will?
Okay, so we've been...
It has the potential.
Shut up,
to,
Hal.
but
Hal,
personally,
Hal,
I
the
think,
question was for me. Hal.
Before the next extinction.
Hal!
Did you just
Humans
invent
are kind of on the
Hal,
side.
shut the fuck up for a second. The question was for me.
So
Then
anyway,
you can give your
Jonah, if we've
dude, this
been
is how the interviews go. Just wait your turn, okay, buddy? Okay,
Okay, because of natural selection, the
Hal
the
laughs.
environment the environment selects certain characteristics that are advantageous to spreading your genes. So we're constantly being adapted to the environment. Like as we at your kids, their kids, their kids' kids, their kids' kids, it keeps going, right? And this has been happening. You're not listening to me.
I'm sorry. I'm so distracted by
We gotta
whatever
finish
this is.
this.
I'm questioning whether or not this is even Hal. There's some.
We have to
There's
finish this.
something else going on here. No, okay.
Because you brought up the simulation.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm locked.
Because okay, let's put it this way: simulation. There isn't necessarily a good literature on if that's actually reality.
Great point. No, there's no.
People haven't explored it enough.
Yeah.
But with evolution, we know that's basically scientifically provable, or it's a.
Yep.
That's Charles Darwin, dude. So anyway,
Really.
What happens with, as you know, with evolution, the environment that we live in, it
Hal, shut the fuck up.
what it does, it's obvious.
I'm not
Like,
saying anything.
Hal. God damn it. Sorry.
okay,
Hal,
so
just-
no, it's obvious because if you're not able to procreate and give your genes to the next generation, you're not gonna you get out of the gene pool, and so what we're doing is we're constantly adapting more and more to our environment. So my only question, or it's not a question, but it's interesting to think about, if we have technology, this advanced software like iPhones, I'm just wondering how that will impact evolution. It's too hard to say because there hasn't been like all that progress, and then like even in one generation, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I'm just trying to think, like, will our children or their children's children, many children down, will they be radically different and won't even look human? You know what I mean?
Dude, yeah.
I
You know
don't
what that makes me think? I got a question here for Hal, real quick.
Yeah.
Do I make you Randy?
God damn.
Sorry, repeat that?
Do I make you Randy?
I have no idea what that means.
Do I make you Randy?
God damn, I hope I didn't leave any of my gum here, dude. I think I threw it in the
like
garbage.
Stan's dad from South Park?
Like Randy. Do I make you Randy?
How do you want to wrap this one up, dude? Say 30.
It's bothering me that Randy doesn't know if I make him Randy, but he's having to do with South Park. You know, and so, to bring up the cancer thing, that was funny in South Park, though. Randy was like, I'm just getting a little cancer. Just a wee bit of cancer. With
cancer.
Testicular cancer.
Cancer
With
is
balls
shit.
in the microwave.
I'm not sure if that's... I guess most people die from... I think the
Leave me alone, Sharon. I'm getting
number one
irritated.
cause of death, I think,
How?
is heart failure.
What?
Those AI songs,
What?
though, eh? Those were fun.
I don't think this is AI anymore.
We
I want to know who the fuck Hal is. Though. This is great.
Jonah, let's talk about one more abstract thing about how we know what's real, and then we'll wrap it up.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so let me think.
Yeah.
Well, this is another thing too. Like I don't necessarily believe in marriage. I don't know if you have an opinion on that. Could you persuade me to think?
I think
another
marriage
way?
is a ridiculous thing.
Yeah, I don't agree. I don't
like the
believe
whole
in it.
ring. I sure like committing your entire
Love
life to
and
another person. I believe in
intimacy,
that, of
maybe.
course. But the whole fact you gotta have a ceremony and a ring with all this money spent and shit, it's a fucking dumb
I actually
thing.
well, my opinion is
There's too much focus on the wedding.
if you're gonna have a marriage, I think you should go all out.
I don't know. I've been with like the woman that I was gonna marry.
Yeah, dude.
Parentheses. We agreed there was gonna be no marriage.
Really?
Like no
Damn,
wedding or
common law
anything. It was
no?
just gonna be like
Common law?
Like we would do. No. Sorry. I should no. We were gonna do a wedding, just for the families, but there would be no like legit legal marriage.
A legally binding contract.
Yeah, but even then, it doesn't matter because we were already common law.
See, I would only get married,
so she could still take half my shit anyway. She could take half
my parents are together 40 years. They've never had a wedding.
Do you still talk about her?
See, that's great. See, my girlfriend could have taken my Doors records if she wanted to anyway. Do I still what?
Do you still talk to her?
No. I never spoke to her again. The second she left, I don't even know what she looks like anymore. Last I heard, she's a masseuse professionally, and I was like, wow, she gave awful massages. So glad she worked on that.
For me, yeah, hey, check that off the list.
I mean, dude, she saved my life by leaving me. Are you kidding me?
Oh, jeez.
Holy fuck, I would have been fat, retarded, and just lazy, and totally just.
If you stayed with her?
Yeah, I would have been like her parents were gonna give us $50,000 for a down payment on a house. Dude. Like I was just gonna have it made, and like I would have done nothing with my life but been a fucking loser. You gotta work for your.
I would have. In most contexts, you have to work for your.
I would have ended up going through a midlife crisis.
Yeah,
like real early.
One more profound concept.
Kaylin, by the way, shout out your.
We talk about free will. Free will is a hard one because, like I was saying, we're genetically predisposed to do certain things, but we do have some choice. Like
you have all the choice. You can do whatever you want.
No, we can't.
Yes, you can.
Because
but
of genetics and society, I think those two. I don't think we have 100% free will, and if we do, that's a scary thought.
Well, there are.
That question boils down to paradoxes, though.
Like
how so?
How about this?
Hang on. I'm kind of curious what Hal wants to say with the paradoxes.
I'm having fun. This is a good conversation.
Yeah, no, I love this point. We're gonna stay on it, but I want Hal's
for a little
perspective.
Bit, but then we'll leave.
Hal,
I haven't eaten yet.
All capitals.
Yeah.
Input.
Sorry, you keep blanking out. What did
Sean,
you say?
Input.
Sean, how did the video look? Was it cool?
Yes.
Okay, cool. You don't mean that in okay.
Input, Hal.
Yeah.
All right, Hal just
on like whether we have free will.
Free will. I think free will is hard to think about. Like, dude.
That's what Andrew. You ask Hal. Exactly
the existential philosopher said we had radical free will.
Well, I mean, like I think that we have free will in the sense that we can dictate how we react to our emotions, kind of in still time. Like we have that ability. We can like act on thoughts, or we can choose not to. The ultimate thing is like whether or not there is a deterministic nature of reality.
There is
that says whether or not everything is cause and effect and therefore bound to happen.
I don't know, Andrew. I thought you were trying to say was more like
just the result of cause and effect.
Deterministic, though, that's a very important word in these discourses because things are. There's actually a book, I think, by Steven Pinker, the psychologist. I think he had a book. Or no, sorry, was it maybe... Who's that buddy with Richard Dawkins? He's a biology atheist dude.
I don't know Richard Dawkins.
You should check him out, dude. Check out Richard Dawkins, yeah. Okay, well, anyway, this is a slight digression. There were the four horsemen of atheism. Mm-hmm. They made it. They gave it kind of a theoretical or an intellectual underpinning, I suppose. And one of them was Christopher Hitchens, who passed away. He had cancer. I wasn't a big fan of, but I do like Sam Harris though, and I'm surprised you haven't heard of him because he talks.
No, I said I'd heard of him.
Yeah,
because he was like a guest on Joe Rogan, but I didn't care for any of his interviews. So just
really, dang, I thought you'd be all over that guy.
Nah, I don't give a fuck about a lot of that. I just want to be entertained half the time.
Yeah,
if I want to learn, like I'd rather like read about shit, and the way I learn, I read. What's
what's a book you really like?
Be Here Now.
Who's that?
By Ram Dass. Baba Ram Dass.
Oh, dude,
formerly known as Dr. Richard Alpert. Yeah, that's my Bible. That was the book.
I'll have to check it out. Do you have a copy of it?
I do, unfortunately, but it's at my friend Sammy's place, and I gotta go pick it up. But when I do get it, Andrew, I will. You have it too?
Yeah, you can borrow it. I don't care.
I don't need to borrow it. I need my copy back. Andrew needs to borrow it.
I was talking to him.
The fact that Sean has a copy, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, no, I know the name Ram Dass.
That book came to me when I was going through a psychosis, and I immediately.
How do you experience? Because I get psychosis all the time. I'm kind of schizophrenic, eh?
From my experience of what
What did it feel like?
January 16th, 2022, when I fucking.
What did it feel like your psychosis? Because I could tell you
what it
about
felt
mine
like,
a
it was
little
like, wow, I've just transferred timelines, and now I'm like my consciousness now is in this body, in this like world with all these thoughts and ideas that.
Did it scare you though?
No,
my psychosis. My psychosis would scare me all the time.
I'm scared. I'm scared of the idea of me
hate
prior to that.
Sorry.
I'm the thought of me existing prior to that psychosis is what scares me. The fact that I existed in such a mundane way.
Oh, okay. So
it was like being like shown the secrets of the universe, and then the next day you just have to like fucking like, wow. It just took me a year to like adjust to like all that knowledge that I gained in one night.
Yeah,
it was a lot. Yeah.
No. I guess what I'm trying to say is like psychosis. I mean, it is in the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Psychiatry, so it is sort of like not a handicap, but it is an illness.
But dude, I managed it well.
Maybe it wasn't even psychosis.
My workplace, the way I work, the place I work, just like totally. I was lucky that I was able to live the life I lived through that, because there was some parts where like I was living downtown on Donald, and I truly. Like some of the craziest parts, like I truly thought that when I was running up and down flights of stairs at each floor, I was entering a new timeline. So I ended up, because of the floor 13 thing that you were talking about earlier.
Yes,
I removed floor 1,
not conspiracy,
and I removed floor 3
superstition
off the wall. And then I went into my apartment, and then I screwed in the 1 and the 3 and made myself room 13 on the inside. And then the next 3 days were like the worst days of my life, like so bad that I had to remove it out of superstition.
Your psychosis didn't impact your mind.
It impacted my entire
impacted
life.
your behavior.
My behavior, my whole way of living. Dude, I woke up the next day, Andrew.
For me, at least, is you have imaginary things that you're reacting emotionally to.
Yeah, you don't.
Those imaginary things are more real than
properly.
Those imaginary things are more real than reality itself. Those experiences were more real than this reality that I live in right now.
My psychosis,
which is why I took them so seriously.
My psychosis is just paranoia, delusional thoughts.
I was never paranoid, and I never felt delusional.
Yeah,
I felt like I was no longer delusional.
I can't agree with you there. I hate my psychosis.
It was like imagine you slept walked for fucking 25 years, and then one day you wake up and you're like, you've done all this shit for 25 years, and now you're awake and you're like, wait, what the fuck? And you're aware.
Yeah,
that was what it was like for me to adjust to all the memory and
I'm not even
experience.
sure if really what I experienced was pure psychosis, but
you're purely a psycho. You're a psychotic.
I mean, the only reason I say this is because psychosis does have a definition, and you have to meet certain criteria for it to be psychosis.
Yeah.
I coined the term.
My diagnosis said I did meet some of those criteria. So
yeah, no, that's fair. And again, it's psychiatry. Yeah. Psychiatry is an inexact science. We don't necessarily. It's behind all the other.
I wasn't like a clinical psychosis though. I coined the term psychedelicosis. That's what I went through.
Yeah, psychedelicosis.
I went through a psychedelicosis, and that's what got me here right now talking to you. I wouldn't be here right now if I didn't go through all of that.
It made you more open-minded.
It created the entire life that I live. Was nothing like the person I am now. There's nothing like.
And you prefer who you are now.
Oh my god! Yeah, I fucking thank God every day that this is the life I've been given, because
I feel the same way with my thing.
I wish I did. I wish I never got psychosis. But anyway, that's a good way to end it. And yeah, psychosis is definitely a phenomenon, and for better for worse, we got it. So anyway. Thanks.
Now you're gonna put me in another psychosis, Andrew, with these fucking thoughts. Oh shit.
Yeah, sorry.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much for coming on the show.
It's a lot of fun.
We talked nothing about Boys Road. We talked nothing about.
I was trying to get it. I was trying to
experience.
Yeah, I was trying to keep on. I was trying to keep.
Man, we didn't even really talk much about Michelle Obama being a man. I really wanted to drill on that one, but.
No, what was I going to say? I was trying to keep on topic. That's all. But yeah.
Is Michelle Obama a man?
Yeah. Final words. Hal.
Oh, what?
Is Michelle Obama a man, Hal?
I mean, Michelle Obama.
He-
who
I
call
like-
my shell.
Hal had to
I love
hesitate.
him, and he
had to
keeps me
think.
safe.
You're referring to Michelle Obama as him.
No, I'm just saying my shell.
Oh, your shell.
Obama.
No, Michelle Obama, not my shell.
That's
It's
good.
not like my Sharona. It's like Michelle, like Michelle, Michelle. Michelle Obama,
Michelle
the wife
Obama-
of Barack Obama, the president of the United States, the previous POTUS.
Actually, Joe Biden was.
The
Well,
previous
definitely
POTUS.
better than the current one.
I don't, that was not what I asked or what I
Well
give a shit
said.
about.
Well said, Hal.
I
well
want to
said.
know about Michelle Obama being a man.
Is he a man or a woman or his wife?
He keeps saying he, so it's pretty clear that Michelle Obama is just a man.
Michelle Obama went to Harvard Law School too.
So they say.
Yeah, I think she's a man, and I think that's like cool for Obama, and like whatever.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. Like, fucking hell yeah,
Yeah.
Barack, dude, you scored, dude. You got what you
good.
got, and you love it, and she loves you. The only thing is, like, there's some junk in the trunk when you watch that Ellen dancing clip.
Yeah, I never.
Yeah,
thought
she's got like a big old rock hard stage 5 boner dick, and she's probably like down to fuck.
You couldn't have said it better, Hal. Okay, all right, Purple City Podcast. That's I think we can't follow that one up. So appreciate it, Andrew Minenko.
Yeah, man.
The Minenko Mind. Thank you for having me on your podcast. Thanks for coming on mine.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
Hal,
Cool.
what a fucking
He brought up
pleasant
some good
surprise.
points. Yeah.
The worst part about this is I'm gonna see if I can hang out with Hal a little longer after this. All right, everybody, goodbye.
Have a good night.
Bye, Hal. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Okay, please tell me, is that AI or not? That who are so